following is a special presentation of Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Clubhouse Lounge Radio's presentation of high school football on a Friday night in October. I am Keith Gibson. Alongside me, my broadcast partners, Mike Roy and Scotty Johnson, and we are bringing you this ball game tonight unexpectedly, let's say that. It's been a long week for myself, and I want to thank everybody start this broadcast by saying thank you to everybody who's reached out. Had some health concerns earlier in the week, and able to come home yesterday from the hospital. And just to let you know, we're not in Chillicothe tonight, gentlemen. Whoa. We are in the Clubhouse Lounge doing the ball game tonight, and due to technology, we're able to bring you the ball game, and it's pretty kind of cool. We're all set up here in my home, in the garage, in the studio, and able to bring you the game. But gentlemen, we have the 6-1 Unity Rockets at the 1-6 IVC Grey Ghost this evening for you. And Mike, we'll start with you. This game should be another one like the last few have.
Exactly. The one thing we're going to have to worry about, I mean, and this team seems to be pretty resilient from it, but you can figure the starters will probably only be in for a half. That's what we've seen in some of these blowout games. And, you know, in talking to Coach Tony Reitz in the past, he has been very proud of his team on how they react to this and how they work with this. So I don't see any big problems tonight. IVC has a small roster compared to Unity, and I think the big thing will be just get the job done early, get the other players in, because you're basically positioning yourself for the playoffs. You
are, and a win tonight gets us to 7, which is a good number, and 8 next week would put us in a very well positioned to have a home game in round 1.
Yes, sir.
Scotty, you're usually on the sidelines. Now you're standing here with us. We got all 3 of us tonight. It's going to be a fun night. You have felt the energy on the sidelines the last few weeks here. What are you feeling from the guys now?
Well, it's pretty cool, Keith. I mean, it's full of excitement, especially these past few weeks down here on the Unity sideline, as you can imagine. But the cool part that I've noticed is, we've gotten a lot of players in the game that probably typically wouldn't get in most games. So a lot of the second stringers getting in some action, and a Devin Glick touchdown last week. That
was awesome.
Yeah, really cool for
like
a senior night. And so just it's really cool seeing his teammates getting behind that. As the starters, they're getting just as excited when their buddies are out there scoring that, typically don't get to score.
Well, and that's the thing about this Unity Rockets team this year. There was a lot of people saying, well, it's first-year head coach Tony Reitz. Tony's been in this system forever. But this group of kids has played together, most of them, since 5th grade. So you're talking what? I do the math for me.
7, 8 years.
Yeah. 7, 8 years together, and you can see the cohesiveness when they run the offense, when they play the defense, the togetherness. You have to have that, and they have it on both sides of the ball, to have a winning ball club and a program. And right now the Unity Rockets have that.
Right. And I think the big thing with this team, they understand their roles. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a job. And they're one of the few Class 3A teams that can have 11 starters on offense, 11 starters on defense. That's a luxury that Unity has had over the past number of years. So I think that bodes well for them down the road, and especially as we get into playoff time.
I do too. Let's talk about, we didn't get to have them move the chains last night since I was down and out, but let's talk about a few games going on in the Illini Prairie tonight, because there are some pretty key matchups going on. A couple of them, I think so, that are going to determine some high schools' fates. So let's start BCC at Pontiac tonight, 7-0, 2-5. That shouldn't be much of a test at all. BCC really should win out and be sitting pretty at 9-0.
Right.
And with maybe even a top seed. But the question is, in playoff time, do they go north or south?
Exactly. And I would hope that they would send them north. I think that would be appropriate looking at the structure of 3A. I'd say go send them north.
I would too. 5-2 Monticello at Prairie Central, 4-3 tonight. Prairie Central on their last breath. literally of playoff hopes. And Monticello coming in riding high after that win against St. Joe a couple weeks ago. And so now you're 5-2. Another Monticello win puts them in good, well, gets them into the playoffs officially.
Right.
But it also allows them to have a little breathing room as well.
I think the big thing with this game, this particular game, if Monticello plays the way they did against St. Joseph up there in Fairbury, this is a win for them with no question. That gets them win number 6. Prairie Central, though, when you're playing for your playoff life, that puts a little more pep in your steps.
It does. It does. You know, and when we were up there at Prairie Central, I was surprised at a couple things, Mike. I was surprised, and Scotty, you were there too, how quiet it was on the Prairie Central side from opening kickoff all the way. Usually it's pretty loud there. They got a lot of things going, fans, but it was quiet.
Yeah, you would think a homecoming game too. You know, when we went to Fairbury on their homecoming, it was a very quiet game, and you know the final score kind of showed maybe why. But you know, Prairie Central 4-3, they have to find a win in these last 2 weeks to even have a chance at the playoffs. And they have Monticello at home tonight, and then they're at BCC, which we can all pretty much, predict that game. So I think Prairie Central tonight, they're going to have to pull something out they haven't done all year. They're going to have to find the whatever they can find, dig deep, and give Monticello a run for their money.
Yeah, if they have any hope, it's that. And I'm not even sure if they win tonight, they get in at 5-4.
No.
0-7 Rantoul at 3-4 PBL. A couple teams who are going to be done after these next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Rantoul, man, is a better team than 0-7. They impressed me week 1.
Yes.
And eventually they're going to get a win. They have to.
They're going to get there, and I think the culture is changing slowly but surely there. The numbers are still down a little bit, but if they can continue to work on their youth program and get that back up to where it used to be, I think that they will be a much more competitive team in the future.
And then the biggest game probably is a non-conference game to me, and I think it is to both of you guys too, is 4-3 St. Joe, who need a win to qualify and 2 to get in, at 7-0 Seneca. But I don't see a win coming out for St. Joe here.
Not a chance. Seneca, if you watch any film on them on YouTube or on NFHS, you will notice that they are a well-disciplined team, and they will just relentlessly pound the ball on you. They are a ball control type team, and they will run you into the ground. They're kind of like BCC in that respect. So I'm telling you right now, no offense, St. Joe faithful, that friends of mine that might be listening tonight, you're not going to the playoffs.
Well, there's people who still think they can at 5-4, Mike.
Not a chance.
Well, we'll see what happens here.
Big Mike says, I'm sorry, but no.
Other games around in the area this week that we'll get to quickly. I know it's getting ready to get kickoff here, and we'll get ready to get to that. But Vermilion Valley Conference has a couple big games in it, including playoff implications. Salt Fork and Oakwood, both teams 5-2. And we'll get into more of this at halftime as well. But we got Unity Rocket football coming at you here in just a couple minutes, live on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
I-57 Roofing provides quality roofing services focused on reliability, precision, and customer satisfaction. From storm damage repairs or installations, we're here to protect what matters most, your home or business. Roofing is a crucial aspect of any building, ensuring protection, durability, and curb appeal. Give the team at I-57 Roofing a call today at 217-570-3170. I-57 Roofing is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Unity Rockets football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
He spent 4 years warming the bench, 2 years perfecting the clipboard, and exactly 0 varsity snaps under center. But now, he's closing real estate deals all over the map. John Fisher, former Rocket backup QB legend, now known as Mr. Landman, your go-to real estate broker. Rocket Nation, when it's time to move the chains, call Unit 7's best at MrLandman.com.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson And Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson, bringing you the game this evening. And we're getting ready for kickoff here. Maybe?
They have a nice field up there, I got to tell you.
They do.
You know, and nice facilities and everything. Sometimes I don't think the fan support is there and ready for them, but, you know, we'll see what happens. And they are wearing
dark unis tonight, Mike.
Yep, they're wearing the darkies. They're wearing the dark maroons tonight. So
it may be a little hard for us to see the numbers, but
we will do
our
what
best.
we can.
Yeah.
We will do what we can, folks. And let us know where you're listening from. My wife has already told me that everything sounds fine tonight, so
I hope
she's
so.
our
We have no
biggest helper,
background noise tonight.
Our biggest helper there.
Yes,
so
she is.
We appreciate that, and the mother-in-law Lois, I'm sure she's listening tonight as well. So, you know, hopefully what you see and what you hear is up to snuff.
Looks like they're just finishing up with player introductions.
So let's talk about it tonight, guys. What's the keys to the ball game this evening? What are we expecting, Scotty? What do you expect out of the offense here tonight?
Kind of the same thing we've seen the last couple of weeks. I think the offense to start early and start fast, put some points on the scoreboard, and then the defense to do their thing. You know, it's been a pretty scoreless last few weeks as far as the defense is seen, and I expect to see that again tonight. You know, Patton and Negengard and Bonnell, they got the defense playing, you know, I think at peak form right now.
You know, I just establish the run. You know, and I'm a grinded out type of guy, and this is one of those. You know, we know what we can do with the run. You know, let the boys up front, you know, cook some steak and just open up the holes there, and then, you know, Mr. 32 or Mr. 32 and Mr. 34. You know, 34 will take care of business. Let them.
Who is Crew?
Who is Crew?
Who
That's
is
all we need
Crew?
to know. Who is Crew?
Yeah, I think Crew will have a big game, but I look for Dane Ismay, the general, to have another big game. We've got some stats for you there on the screen. 87 of 134 on the season, 1,461 yards, 17 touchdowns, 64.93 completion percentage, and 2 interceptions, Mike. So he's thrown 2 picks in
All
134 attempts, and has only been sacked 3 times.
That's great numbers, and that just shows you how good of a quarterback he actually is. And he sees the field, he knows what he can do, and that's what you want to see in a quarterback.
It is, and so they have the coin toss going on right now. Let's see what the Rockets do here, if we're going to take the ball and run. A little behind tonight, Mike.
They are behind tonight, you know, maybe.
I think it's senior night at IVC, too.
Yeah,
but
I think it was.
You can see the Unity faithful there in the bleachers as well. Made the long trip from Tolono to Chillicothe.
Taylor Field up there in Chillicothe. I was up there last Friday night. That's where I was. I wasn't quite in Chillicothe, but close enough. The drive's still the same. So looks like well, they really didn't give a signal, strangely enough.
It's all right. Well, here's the good news, people. We're just going to be honest. I'm honest with you all the time, 24/7. We're sitting here broadcasting the game, watching it on the NFHS network for you, just so we can bring you the ball game tonight.
Yeah.
And that's not a problem. We were going to try to stream it and give you the video too, but guess what? The NFHS network would not let me do that. So we're going to bring you the audio all night long. We'll bring you play-by-play. You get all 3 of us, the 3 Musketeers. And it looks like the Rockets are in their white away jerseys, the maroon pants, and the big gray ghost in the center of the field. They do have a nice, you know, they redid all their facilities up
Yes.
there. And last time we were up there, Mike, very nice.
Very impressed. And it's, you know, sometimes, you know, if you're gonna spend the money, you know, when it comes right down to it, this is a much better option than, you know, trying to do regular grass and keep it up year round. So. Pretty impressed with this. It looks like Unity is going to receive tonight, so
Yep.
right off the bat. So I'm excited about that. You know what I want to see? One thing we haven't really had this year. Think about it, guys. We haven't had a big run back on a kickoff.
We
return.
haven't, and I get excited
That's one
on
of
those.
one of the few things we haven't had this year with this team.
The doc did tell me this week. He said I got to take it a little easy and not have as much stress. So try not to get too excited.
Oh, okay. So you got to stay grounded.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be hard, isn't it?
Well, you're closer to the ground than the rest of us. So.
Yeah, I am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Unity Rocket Football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. And here's the opening kickoff. And it's going to be taken back at the 25, brought out to the 30, and up to the 35. And that's returned, looked like, by number 11,
Yep.
Tyler Henry. So the Rockets will start 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Short kick.
It was a short kick. But watching some film on IVC, too, that's what I've seen a lot of. All right, the General Dane Eisenminger. The 2025 News Gazette preseason player of the year brings his troops out. Trey Hogard out wide right. 2 wide receivers out left. Crew Eckstein in the backfield. Here's a snap. Throw out quickly. That is to Tyler Henry. Henry's across the 40, across the 45, and across the 50 midfield into IVC territory. All the way up to the 47. So nice little just pitch and catch, kind of like how they started last week, gentlemen.
We've done this quite well all year, and you know the coverage out there. They were hanging back on the coverage, so there was no reason not to try that.
So the Rockets, that's a Central Illinois Cars and Carts first down. And it's 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the IVC 47. Hogard now in motion. Now it's a pitch. And that is to Henry. And he's out to the right side. And Tyler Henry's going to get up to the 42. Gain of about 5 on the play.
A lot of lateral running on that one, but pretty cool. That play has to be done correctly. And everybody has to do their job right off the bat in order for that to work, because you've got close quarters there for that football.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Ashley Winfrey, listening from Tolono.
Hello, Ashley. Thanks for listening.
We hope Dez's ankle holds up, too. He had a nasty sprain last week.
You ain't a kidding.
All right, on 2nd and 5. Eisenminger out to the flat, and we've got some room down to the 30, 20, 10, and knocked out of bounds. That's out to, looks like, I can't tell who that was out to. Maybe Henry again?
Looked like Henry out there.
Yep,
sure is.
He takes it all the way down inside the 10, so we're in the Prairie State Bank and Trust red zone.
He really has some nit after the catch.
Yak.
He's a yacker, man. He's a yacker. We got a flag already? What do we got?
1st and goal from the 7. 10:20 to go in the first quarter, just underway. Unity at IVC.
Resetting things. There we go.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on incomplete pass by Eisenminger. Coming out throwing the football tonight, gentlemen. Scotty, does that surprise you a little bit?
You know what? Honestly, no. I think, at this point of the season, we're locked in the playoffs. I think you want to get Dane some work, and I think that's what we're going to see here tonight is get him some reps and, start to look forward to that playoff football. 2nd
and 7. Dane now takes it up the middle. He's got a little pressure, and he's going to be stopped for maybe even a loss there, Mike, as he took off up the middle.
Yeah, receivers well covered out there, and we kind of narrowed up the splits there, and he had. I mean, I would rather he do that than
try to force something. Yeah, agreed.
Every time.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal now. On 3rd and 9, 3rd and goal from the 9. Eisenminger in shotgun, takes snap, now rolls out to the right. He's got some open receivers. He throws it back of the end zone to Hogard. Touchdown, Rockets!
There we go.
Eisenminger to all-day Trey Hogard for the touchdown. And the Rockets go up 6-0. That's a good drive to start the game, gentlemen.
We'll take that. And the one thing I noticed here, the blocking was excellent. I mean, they set that play up perfectly. And even though it looks like, you see on the screen what we saw with 5 receivers or 5 defenders over there around the general, it didn't matter. I think that was the design of the play, and there we go.
Walker Hall on for the extra point. The first one's always been trouble all year long. Snap back good, kick up, and good. Hey, we got the first one of the ball game. All right, so on the first drive of the game, the Rockets go all the way down the field on a 65-yard drive. It's Eisenminger to Hogard on a 9-yard touchdown pass, and the Rockets lead 7-0. We're going to take a quick break and come right back. You're listening to Rocket Nation's radio station, Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Thank you, Champaign County First Responders. Get the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local Country Financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
For over 40 years, SK Exteriors has been your trusted partner in quality home improvements. Whether you're looking to upgrade your fence, roof, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, SK is the name you can rely on. We don't just install products, we install long-lasting beauty and durability to your home. From repairs to complete transformations, SK Exteriors ensures top-tier craftsmanship with every project. Ready to get started? Call us now at 217-398-4812 or visit www.callsktoday.com for a free, no-obligation estimate. No down payments, and with easy financing options, it's never been easier to enhance your home. From small roof repairs to large commercial projects, SK Exteriors does it all. SK Exteriors, installers of quality for over 40 years. Call SK today.
The game's always behind.
All right, back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. You're right, Mike, it is. They don't do video like we do video. No. The ensuing kickoff is a touchback for the IVC, so they'll start 1st and 10 at the 20. What was that? Oh, wind blew. We got the garage doors open. We are in the Clubhouse Lounge tonight bringing you the game. We wanted to make sure we were able to bring it to you, and I was able to, so pretty excited. IVC's first play from scrimmage is a completed, incomplete, dropped by number 1. That's Isaiah Perez, freshman, wide out. Mike, you're right. Coach Reach was kind enough to reach out today and check on me, and kind enough to send us a roster today as well, so thank you to him so we could have everything for the game tonight. And they are young, and they are not very deep.
Correct.
Is this roster correct? All freshmen?
I think you have the freshman football roster, sir.
Well, then that would be correct.
I have the JV roster. Mike has the varsity roster.
There. Huh. Okay, we're there.
It's all right. Hey, we're getting things going. Second play on 2nd and 10 from the 20 for IVC. Out to the right and nowhere. So a nice stop by the defense. Let's talk a little about the defense, gentlemen. They have been very, very strong and one of the strongest in Class 3A, allowing less than 10 points a game.
When you have a defensive end like Colton Langendorf did on that spot, or on that stop, he went all the way across to get that stop for basically a 1-yard gain.
Keegan Skoll, the quarterback for IVC, takes snap on 13. He's got pressure. He throws it up and out of bounds right before Keegan Germano could get him, and now we got a late flag coming in. Germano from the linebacker position. No, is that Keegan?
That's 26.
That's 26, Keegan Germano.
There might be, looking back here downfield, where the pass was possibly intended.
Oh, it didn't get past the line of scrimmage. No, it's going to be on Unity. They're moving it forward.
Let's see what the.
I'm gonna say that's a late hit, Mike.
I think it was
roughing the passer. Yep, that's what exactly it is.
Nah,
that's not a good call.
That was not.
I totally disagree with that white hat call on that one. So, one penalty.
15 yards gives IVC 1st and 10 now at the 35. Keegan Skoll, the junior quarterback. 5'11", 170. He's going to have his hands full tonight. And another flag. Looks like they might have got the defensive line to jump.
That's correct.
Yep, that's another 5 free one. That's 20 yards of penalties already for the Rockets. And there's 8:50 to go in the first quarter.
The one thing that surprises me with IVC, they are, at least on that play and the previous play, they're not running a tight end. They're running everybody. They're running just a 5-man front against a very strong 4-man front from Unity, and I don't think that's going to fare too well as the game goes on.
I don't either. Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle, and nowhere. As you just said, Mike, that defensive front, they may have got a yard there. That's it. So bring up 2nd and 4.
Our linebackers are too good at picking that up, and when you've got a front four, since we're running the 4-man front, our linebackers eat that up. I mean, they're looking, and boom, they're right there to stop. So
IVC comes out, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Shotgun formation. High snap. Colton Langendorf with some pressure, and the ball is clipped loose. Picked up by Winfrey.
Is that Winfrey? Ha ha! Yes, it was.
Desmond Winfrey. Langendorf with the strip, and Winfrey with the pickup fumble, and the Rockets take over. Langendorf came in there and just stripped that right out of his hand.
You know what that's called, don't you?
That's called a
that's called a DE supper. Is what that's called. The defensive end supper, right there, boys.
Yeah, the CJ is ready to eat tonight. So the offense back on the field for the Rockets, 1st and 10 with 8:10 to go here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. 3 wide right for the Rockets. Hogard wide left. You've got Henry, Sutherland, and O'Neal right. Eckstein in the backfield. Don't be surprised we go the run game here.
Got the triangle.
Here we go, and it's out to Hogard. He's got blockers. He's got the sideline to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, and knocked out of bounds. So they go the short side of the field and still pick up a nice chunky yards there.
I like the we've ran that play so much when you run the triangle, and no matter who's back there to catch that. Tyler Henry was back there, the fake right there. Perfect play. Got the defense going the wrong direction, and, you like to see that. Deception is great.
1st and goal for the Rockets. Handoff. Eckstein up the middle. Touchdown, Rockets! Crew Eckstein, a 4-yard touchdown run. And he adds to his total for the year.
That's his first carry.
It's his first carry of the game, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
No complaints there, gentlemen.
So with 7:48 to go in the first quarter, Rockets take a 13-0 lead with Walker Hall on to kick our classic granite marble extra point. Touchdowns this season have been brought to you by Jordan McDaniel, your country financial representative in Champaign-Urbana. Auto, home, life, and everything in between. Give Jordan a call today for a free quote at 217-352-9817. Extra point is up and good.
Good.
So it's 14-0 Rockets with 7:48 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman is your #1 place for new and pre-owned golf carts. Brand new and in stock Evolution golf carts start at just $69.95. They offer 0% financing and free delivery within 100 miles. Stop by Central Illinois Cars and Carts today at 509 South Broadway in Newman, or give them a call at 217-837-1972. Add to your family fun with a new Evolution golf cart from Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson. Rockets just put another touchdown on the board, a 4-yard touchdown run by Crew Eckstein, his 15th of the season. And they lead 14-0. The ensuing kickoff, back taking that to 10 by IVC. Out to the 20, tries to come across the field. Good kick coverage by the kickoff team.
We'll take that.
Yes, we will, and all the way up to the 26, and I will take that all day long, Mike Roy. That's some of the best we've had all year.
The one thing that's probably our weakest part of our game is the kickoff coverage, and we've got players flying all over the place, and that's what you need to do. And especially if you can keep them from getting on the outside, force them in. That's where the meat of the kickoff coverage is.
All right, so the defense has already forced a Champaign Mattress and Furniture Outlet turnover. Let's see if we can force another one. IVC takes snap. Langendorf pressure again. But Skoll's going to take off. He's got some room out to the 30, across it, and up to the 33 before he runs out of bounds. Langendorf is getting around that edge quickly tonight, Scotty.
Because if you look here, he's lined up on the right-hand side. He went around and then spun back and took off after him and basically ran him out of bounds.
Yeah.
He put on, he probably put 20, 25 yards there run in just to get back to that quarterback a second time.
So brings up 2nd and 6 for IVC. They're on the 32. So just a 4-yard gain out of all that, Mike.
A lot of running for 4 yards.
Shotgun formation, 4 wide. And it's a handoff out to the right. And he's going to have nowhere to go, Mike. Absolutely nowhere.
Smash mouth football right there.
Langendorf there just waiting on him on the outside.
Caden Hinch in there too. Caden Hinch is kind of the quiet assassin.
He's done very well.
Yes. Yes and yes.
So 3rd and 7 with 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter on our Mr. Landman John Fisher scoreboard. Want to thank John. Here comes a blitz. Keegan's coming. They throw it up. This could be a pick. And Graydon Claricus couldn't get the G-man, got a hand on it. Couldn't get his other one because it's got the cast on it still. If he had both hands, he'd have probably caught it.
Yeah.
But he knocks it down and sets up a 4th and 7 on a punting situation.
Yes, sir.
You saw he was trying to tip that to himself.
He was trying to, because that's the only way he can do it and catch it like a basket. So
A two-hand G-man catches that 7
all day long, and may have taken that back because there wasn't much in front of him.
No.
IVC now set up to punt on 4th and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to be honest with you. If the stream starts messing up, we won't be able to do the rest of the broadcast because it keeps buffering here, even with high internet. So we'll see what we get here from the NFHS network, which is always substantially great.
Hit or miss is what I call it. I've never been a fan of these clowns. So
well, you know my stake on them, Mike.
yes.
4th and 7, 6:53 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets lead 14-0. We thank you for joining us here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Robert Thompson's watching, Mason O'Neill's granddad. Granddad, glad you're listening to us tonight.
Big kick.
That is a good punt. Taken all the way back at inside the 40.
Know.
About the 38.
Yep.
38.
High snap, though. Almost lost that ball.
Yeah, I was going to say it almost went through his hands.
Another good field position for the Rocket offense here, starting their 3rd possession.
Well, and you were right, Scotty. Maybe we're going to get some reps because it's been, besides a 4-yard run, Cruz had 1 carry.
Right.
Otherwise, it's been the air attack here in the first couple drives.
And this team doesn't care who scores, who runs, who does whatever. This team likes to play team football.
We go stacked wide receivers to the right. Eisenmenger looking to pass again. He's looking to go deep. He's got Hogarth down the sideline, incomplete. Just overthrew him. Trey was on the run.
He had 3 steps on the guy.
And Dane just overthrew him just a little bit. So brings up 2nd and 10.
I'll tell you, the deception of the triangle formation can let you do a lot of things because you have to cover all 3 of them. You've got someone on the other end at wide receiver, and you've got a running back there, and you got a quarterback who can run too. So I mean, the deception of that, I like the design of that, and here we see it one more time.
Yep, Trey out far left. Henry, Sutherland, and O'Neal to the right. This time it's a handoff to Eckstein up the middle. He's across the 40. Breaks a tackle up to the 44 and finally brought down about the 45-yard line.
Leg drive is what that is. Great run by him.
You said it a couple weeks ago, Mike. He would rather run through somebody than run around them, and I love that for him because he's a north-south runner.
Yes.
And he's going to pick up more yards that way. Every running back will.
Yeah, he's like Cam Scatteraboo. I mean, he would rather run over you and then laugh at you after the fact than run around. You rarely see him run around the ends.
3rd and 3 for the Rockets here. They're at the 45. 6:11 to go in the first quarter. They lead 14-0 on a beautiful night. Crisp, feels like football.
It's football weather,
and we're bringing it live from you from the Clubhouse Lounge in Monticello, watching the game. I'm glad my guys are here with me. I'm just glad to be up and home.
Glad to be out of the Huskow.
I am, gentlemen. It's been a long week. All right, Eisenmenger on 3rd and 3, takes a snap, looks out to the right. It's across the middle to hit Tyler Henry. He got enough for Central Illinois Cars and Carts first down across the IVC 45 up to the 41.
Soft coverage right there. That play. If you're going to play that soft against this Unity wide receiver set, that plays there all night long.
Josh Heath checking in here for the Rockets. You've got O'Neal and Henry to the right, Hogarth to the left, Heath in tight. Here it is, a handoff. Eisenminger's going to look to keep it. Not there. They keyed on that one. That was a little RPO that didn't go anywhere. He may have lost a couple yards on that play.
I think that's correct. The one thing to make that play work, if you got when you had Josh Heath in there, Josh has got to make that block, and he didn't, and they were overloaded on that right-hand side anyway. So that play had no chance. 2nd and
12 now. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Rockets have it at the 44. Snap back, handoff, Eckstein out to the right side, makes a cut, follows his blockers 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and knocked out of bounds at the 9.
And here I said he doesn't go around the edges, and what happens?
Well, he followed.
Yeah,
Colson Miller was out there,
yeah.
And that's all you have to do is follow 71.
Yeah.
And those seniors, though, they will block for each other. Look at him out there.
That's game on. Look at this.
And he's even pointing direction.
Boom.
Hey, this way.
Yeah.
He knew where he was going. That's a great block by Colson Miller there, ladies and gentlemen.
He had 100 pounds on that poor kid. I
He
felt
did.
sorry for him.
But he knew where he was going and
Right.
how to make the block.
Right.
So big run by Crew there. It's 1st and goal inside the Prairie State Bank and Trust red zone. Rockets threatening again to score. 2 wide receivers left. It's a handoff to Eckstein. Up the middle, following his blockers. Touchdown, Rockets. Crew with their 2nd touchdown of the night. A 9-yard touchdown run, and it's now 20-0 Rockets.
Big old smash burger football right there. Everybody hit their blocks. They knocked people out of the way, and all he
was
did,
patient there too,
yeah.
Mike.
Oh yeah, he never got to full speed and didn't have to. He followed the blocks, and there he was. And the downfield blocking right there was great. That was great.
Scotty, there's I don't know if we run or pass right now, if it really matters, does it?
No, I mean, everything seems to be working. That hole for Crew, he was untouched around that right side there and gets in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
Walker Hall's extra point is good. 21-0, your Rockets lead with 4:58 to go in the first quarter. It's going to be another big score. Mike, we've scored 47, 46, 47. Can we hit that again tonight?
Probably.
You're probably right. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Unity Rockets, Rocket Nation radio station.
Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman is your #1 place for new and pre-owned golf carts. Brand new and in stock Evolution golf carts start at just $69.95. They offer 0% financing and free delivery within 100 miles. Stop by Central Illinois Cars and Carts today at 509 South Broadway in Newman, or give them a call at 217-837-1972. Add to your family fun with a new Evolution golf cart from Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman.
Football season is here, which means time is running out to get your countertops updated before the holidays. Hi, this is Matt, owner of Classic Granite Marble. Let us work with you from concept to finished product. Using state-of-the-art equipment along with decades of experience, we measure, fabricate, and install. Whether it's countertops for your kitchen, a surround for your shower or bath, or a hearth for your fireplace, we have the look you desire. Classic Granite Marble has the finest natural stone and quartz in Central Illinois. Make an appointment to see our showroom at 1901 West Springer Drive, or visit us at ClassicGraniteMarbleIL.com. Bring the classic look of stone to your home today.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, the Rockets lead 21-0. And the ensuing kickoff, IVC brings it back to about the 26. So another good job by the kickoff team, Mike.
I like that, and, probably been smarter if he just let that go in the end zone, but...
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you're
well.
21-0.
Oh, well.
Got to try something.
Oh,
All right,
well.
so the IVC comes back out. And we were talking at break there. Mike, you had some stats from Coach Reitz, and Scotty, I want your opinion on this, too. We've allowed how many passing yards for the year?
1,035 in 7 games.
IVC completes a pass for about a gain of 9 out to the right side. Or did the ball come loose again?
They're looking. I'm seeing some pointing going on. Let's see. We got a crowd.
I think
They're
he
gonna
completed
call
it
him
and
down.
call him down. Yep.
Yep,
So
they call
9-yard
him
game
down.
for IVC. You said how many yards, Mike? Sorry.
1,035 yards.
Total yards, though, right?
Total
How many
passing
passing yards have we allowed, though?
523.
In 7 games, folks. You do the math. That's not very many yards.
About 74 and change a game.
Yeah. Scotty, that's impressive.
Yeah, kind of like we were talking about at the beginning of the game. I mean, the defense is just firing on all cylinders right now, and the numbers prove it.
2nd and 1 for IVC now. High snap, and Skoll's going to try to get out to the right. He's going to have enough for the first down, just barely, and gets out of bounds at the 37, and picks up a first down. Yeah, the other key to this, gentlemen, all season long is, knock on wood, and we will because we're in the clubhouse lounge,
Right.
Is the fact that we've stayed healthy.
We sure have, and we're deep enough to where that works. But I'm one thing that impresses me, and keep looking at stats here. We've given up one passing TD all year. One passing TD in 7 games.
It's
8
it's
rushing
stout.
TDs. We've given up 9 TDs in 7 games.
Yeah.
I mean that's a crazy number right there.
And you got to think how
gentlemen.
many were to BCC.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10 for IVC. They throw it across the middle, incomplete, dropped. Good coverage there by the defense. That was Keegan Germano on the tight end. So nice coverage by Keegan. And he has been a spark to this defense, too, and been a nice compliment to the front four in Vecchio and Daly and Legendorf and Winfrey. Those linebackers of Hinch, Puckett, and Germano have just stepped up huge.
Huge. Coach Reed said, he has been the spark plug, ever since game 4. That's when things flipped the script for him, and
Everything
he's
clicked.
just been crazy.
Yeah, he has.
Crazy
He played
good.
really well at PC, too. All right, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle.
Nope.
And he's not going to get anywhere.
Nope.
It's a loss of a guy. We got a yard on the play. Back to the 36.
We had all kinds of bodies on that one.
Yeah, the entire front four were there. Daly, Vecchio. He wasn't getting anywhere. IVC has put up some decent offensive numbers this year. They've been in some ball games.
Yes, they certainly have, against PBL. I mean, just,
They had a chance to win that ball game.
yeah, they really did.
They won last week against Rock Falls, who's 0-7. So at least they got a win, but on 3rd and 10. Now here comes the pressure, and it's Hinch chasing them down. Now we got pressure on the outside, and he's going to run them out of bounds. Nice job by the boys. Now I see a flag late.
Let's see if that was a late hit out of bounds on the.
Boy, Hinch came through untouched and then just tried to chase him down and end up getting him out. I don't see. But I
I'm
see
not
the
sure.
flag come late.
Is it sideline? Is it something about the sideline maybe? Somebody talking on the sideline? They don't look very happy.
Let's see what the call is here. It came super late after he was already out of bounds, and nobody knocked him out of bounds. He ran.
That quarterback was untouched there, so it's definitely not
Definitely
late hit.
not that. I think it might be.
A sideline warning,
yeah,
maybe.
We'll see here what the call is.
Oh, they're going to
picking
pick it up.
Picking up the flag. So
Well, they threw it like a kite up in the sky.
yeah, I was
so.
going to say I was looking for air traffic control on that one.
So it's 4th and 10 in the punting situation from IVC. 3:19 to go in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station. And we want to thank I-57 Roofing for being our presenting sponsor, providing quality roofing services focused on reliability, precision, and customer satisfaction. Call I-57 Roofing at 217-570-3170. And now they're going to try
That's a
to fake. And guess what, Mike? That didn't work, sir.
That would be no.
They
No
got it
more
up.
no room on the bus.
No. And it's about time to start saying start the bus, Gus. I have
Not
a feeling.
yet. Not yet. We're getting there.
He was all the way back to the 35 when he took or the 25 when he took that snap. And they had to get up to the 47, and they fell just short.
Caden Hinch said, "Not tonight, gentlemen."
So the Rockets take over on a Champaign Mattress and Furniture Outlet turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Are they going to mark that at the 44 of IVC? So, Scotty, once again.
Great field position for the Rocket offense.
Three drives,
why?
3 scores.
Why would you give them great field position? I just don't understand sometimes these calls.
I think it's the Hail Mary attitude,
Taking a chance.
trying to make something happen. Keep
Yeah.
it out of
Taking a
nothing.
chance.
So Eisenmenger, the general, brings his troops out. He's going to take the snap. Back pass, has some pressure. Now he's going to throw it deep. And he's got Hogard incomplete.
Taking a shot at the end zone, Keith.
That's all right.
First down.
That's all right. Hogarth's got the speed. I mean, he had him He had his guy 8 yards past the line of scrimmage. He had him beat.
Sorry, that was Maddox Sutherland, I believe,
Was
out
it
there.
Sutherland?
Yep.
Well, he had him beat. I mean, he had him beat 7 yards past the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10 now from the IVC 44 for the Rockets. I don't see us taking the foot off the gas pedal either here, gentlemen.
No, I don't think so.
Sutherland, O'Neal, and Henry to the right, Hogard to the left. Now it's out to Hogard. He's got some big blockers in front of him, and nothing but green grass to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Rockets! Trey Hogard, 44-yard touchdown catch and run. And that Jordan McDaniel touchdown is his 2nd of the ball game.
The deception of the trips right, the triangle, is crazy because there was only one blocker out there.
That's
for Hogard,
60.
and he just ran. He just ran. He just ran the last 10 yards. He did it all on his own. Good job.
That was a big block out there on the outside.
Oh, for just having one blocker, that was huge,
Yeah.
my friend. That was huge.
Keith, I think a couple weeks ago, Hogard surpassed Saunders on the total yards
Yes.
for
Yes,
Union Rocket.
he did.
And then last week, he overtook the receptions.
Was it the reception? Okay.
That's what I believe hearing. So
Okay.
Hogard leaving his name on the Unity
Extra point, good.
history.
Good. Walker Hall 4 for 4 tonight on the extra points. It's 28-0 Rockets.
We like it.
2:56 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back. It's all Rockets tonight here in Week 8. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
Rocket Nation, listen up. Midwest Auto Skins is offering Unity Rocket fans 10% off any window tint installation on your vehicle. From window tint, ceramic coatings, paint protection film, and vinyl wraps. Midwest Auto Skins offers full protection for your vehicle. Schedule an appointment today by calling 217-607-5612. Protect your vehicle with Rocket Nation's preferred team at Midwest Auto Skins.
At Prairie State Bank and Trust, we make banking personal. Whether you need a checking account, a home loan, or financing for your business or farm, we've got you covered. Enjoy the convenience of modern banking with the warmth of a community bank that knows your name. Prairie State Bank and Trust, your small town bank with a large footprint. Improving lives through exceptional service. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I totally agree.
Back here in Clubhouse Lounge Radio, the ensuing kickoff brought back by IVC to the 30. Another nice job by the kickoff team in coverage. It's 28-0 Rockets. We're still in the first quarter. It has been, Rocket offense has been very potent tonight. And, you know, gentlemen, we were talking before we went on air tonight. Mike, you made a good point and Scotty, you did too. Dane's really only played, what'd you say?
I mean, two full games in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yes.
Right. And he hasn't got the reps. And, Mike, you said, well, the numbers look down because he hasn't had that.
Hasn't had to.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are seeing and listening to what happens when you let Dane Eisenmenger let loose.
Yep. And
he's making throws, and we aren't dropping passes either. He's playing well, and the Rockets are up 28-0 with 2:49 to go in the first quarter on our Mr. Landman John Fisher scoreboard. IVC a handout on the right on 1st and 10. They get it for about a gain of 4.
That's Elwood, I believe, on that carry. And, that's the one, if I'm not mistaken, he ran a lot on last year when the IVC, when they were at Hicks Field. But, getting back to Dane real quick, we're passing the ball more than we're running it. And, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters at this point.
There's so
what
many
matters
weapons.
is the weapons are all there, and and this team doesn't care who does what.
Nope. They're very unselfish.
They just don't.
2-yard gain by Ellen Wood on the play for the IVC Grey Ghosts. It's 2nd and 8. Skull now looking to get outside. Hello, he just met Mr. Langendorf in the backfield. And Langendorf with the sack, and he's fired up.
The TFL master.
He must be hungry because he's eating a lot tonight.
I'll tell you what, it's steak night up in Chilla Coffee, buddy.
Defense playing very, very well. It's a loss of about 6 on the play all the way back to the 26-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 14.
He has a lot of spin moves, if you notice. He He's not afraid to spin one direction or the other, and he's just so quick. I mean, once he spins, I mean, if you're not going to double team him, which IVC's still running, just looks like a 5-man front.
And there's a tip ball.
Oh.
Langendorf again. The pass out to the right. Langendorf jumps up, tips it away, and it falls on the ground for an incomplete pass and make it 4th and 14. Yeah, Mike, you made a great point. They're running 4 wide and a running back. You can't run a 5-man front. Just your 5 offensive line, no tight end against this defense.
No.
It's not going to work.
A 5-man front against defensive ends that are this dang good, that's not happening. I mean, and maybe it's out of necessity, I don't know, but I just don't agree with that at all.
4th and 14. Let's see if they fake this one. Nope, they're going to punt it away. And that's a good punt.
It's a good one.
And who is that? Yeah, it's Tyler Henry takes it
yeah.
back at the 48 of Unity. And so the Rockets will have possession of the football with a chance to put up. If they score again, gentlemen, before the end of the first quarter, you might as well just tell Gus to start the bus.
Yeah, I'll just tell him to start. In fact, he can probably go pick up a pizza order is what he can do. He's going to have time.
I don't know any good pizza places over there, do you?
You have to go to East Peoria. I think there's a couple local joints, but, yeah.
First 10 Rockets of their own, 48, 151 to go. And it's a handoff to Eckstein up the middle, and IVC does a nice job there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Crowded up the middle and didn't let him go anywhere.
Might have hit the wrong hole on that one. He didn't go anywhere, but it looked like he just ran right into the heart of the IVC defense.
So 2nd and 10 after no gain from Crew. And now we're going back to Tripp's right. You got Hogard, Sutherland, and Henry. Now you're going to look out here. What we got? Dane looking, maybe switching the play up. A little audible action. Shotgun formation. Switches Crew now to his right from the left. And now he's going to look to pass. And that's complete to Hogard across the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down. And all-day Trey having a big night tonight. 2 touchdowns already. And now another catch up to the 35.
Here's why that worked. You only had 2 defensive backs over there trying to cover 3 wide receivers, and the other one was 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. That's why the audible came in, because that play's open all night long.
And Dane, being the general, saw that. By the way, update. Thanks, Mike Gadbury. Appreciate that. Maroa up 14-12 on Williamsville in a big game tonight over there.
Oh, boy.
So 1st and 10 Rockets, under 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Eisenmenger now goes out, and that's to Tyler Henry. Complete, and Henry to the 10, the 5, and brought down.
Wow.
And so it's 1st and goal for the Rockets inside the Prairie State Bank and Trust red zone. And that's yards after the catch again. Just catch and run. Tyler and Trey both having big nights tonight. They've been our leading receivers all year long.
They certainly have, and I don't think it doesn't matter which one you go to. I mean, it's just there.
And
incomplete.
That pass was thrown up and intended for Hogard and knocked down, incomplete, almost an interception. Coach Amy Davis, Coach Davis listening down in Naples, Florida. Has the Twins down there, Coach. We appreciate you and Colin all the time. Our listeners of the month. Salt Fork Oakwood tied at 7 right now in that big game in the second quarter.
Big game.
I'm anxious, gentlemen, to see kind of how tonight will tell us a lot about the playoff picture.
You ain't a kidding. I'm excited.
2nd and 5 for the Rockets now. 15 seconds to go. Eisenmenger looks back. Complete over the middle. Touchdown. Tyler Henry. 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rockets put another one on the scoreboard. And, Mike, you might want to make that call to Gus.
I think I'm going to talk to him right now, in fact. This game is over. Get the sandwiches ready for them, boys. Get some Subway because they're going to be hungry.
It is 34-0 Rockets with 12.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. This offense, we were talking about it at a break earlier, Scotty. I haven't seen the offense click like this all year, and now is the right time to have it happen.
Yeah, it's and don't take credit away from the defense because, IVC hasn't seen the other half of the 50 yet tonight.
Correct.
So yeah, everything in general is just clicking tonight, and I think this is what you're doing. You're trying to get everybody on the field and get everything in position for playoffs because that's right around the corner.
The extra point's up and good. We'll take a quick break. Rockets lead 35-0 with 12.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
Can't sleep? That old couch finally wore out? Go see the team at Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet. Twice the comfort for half the price. Discover a wide selection of comfortable mattresses and furniture to fit any space and budget. Call Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet today at 217-722-7690. Don't have another restless night of sleep. Call today.
From small residential construction projects to large-scale commercial or civil endeavors within government or the public sector, Sunbelt Rentals have the right tools and equipment to get your new construction and renovation jobs done safely and efficiently, including personal support expertise on site. Let us take care of you at Sunbelt Rentals. Call us today at 217-355-1296 or stop in at 1401 North Madison, Champaign.
Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson here with you on Clubhouse Lounge Radio tonight. It is 35-0. Rockets lead here at the end of the first quarter with 12.9 seconds to go. And the ensuing kickoff is kicked in the end zone by Walker. He's done a great job of kicking off tonight, too.
He sure has.
And so IVC will start at their own 20. Score update, we talked earlier in the pregame show how tonight was a big night for St. Joe. They need a win at Seneca. They're up 1 right now in the second quarter, 21-20.
Got the troops in line up there maybe.
And quarterback keeper goes nowhere. Winfrey and Langendorf there again, loss of 4.
Not happening.
Boy, when your offense is clicking like this and the defense is clicking like this, gentlemen, this is the best I've seen the Rockets look all year long as our first quarter comes to an end. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
I-57 Roofing provides quality roofing services focused on reliability, precision, and customer satisfaction. From storm damage repairs or installations, we're here to protect what matters most, your home or business. Roofing is a crucial aspect of any building, ensuring protection, durability, and curb appeal. Give the team at I-57 Roofing a call today at 217-570-3170. I-57 Roofing is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Unity Rockets football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
I thought it was already second.
Back here at Clubhouse Lounge Radio, it's 35-0 Rockets leads. We start the second quarter. And yes, I changed the quarter. I know, hey, your wife gets on me enough.
I know it.
She keeps me in line.
I know it.
Thank goodness for Joni. You're a saint, by the way. We love you and we appreciate you. She listens to us and makes sure we sound good. And Scotty was on me before even the second. He's like, change the quarter. Mike's on me. We got it. It's second quarter. And it's 35-0. And Gus is getting the bus.
I was going to say, we got the buses lined up. Get them ready.
Get them ready. Get them started because this one has been all Rockets in the first quarter. The offense and defense, both sides. Skull for IVC. Takes the snap. And that's almost picked off. Wow. Braden Henry almost had his 4th of the year, and all he had in front of him about the 20 was green grass. I was ready to say the INT, but couldn't do it.
His eyes got big on that one.
Yeah, mine got big on that one.
Yeah, his eyes got big, and he saw the bus. That's what it was. He saw the bus. He probably heard the bus start. That's what it was. He wanted to get his seat on the bus.
So that was 3rd and 13 for IVC. Boy.
And the clock didn't even they're slow changing the clock.
Yep. Well, now we got a timeout on the field here. Timeouts this season brought to you by my man to my right, Music by Mike DJ Service. Weddings, birthdays, anniversary. Give Music by Mike DJ Service a call for your next event at 309-838-3704.
I don't know if that was equipment. I think that's for equipment. That's what that was for, Keith.
5 touchdowns in the first has to be. I mean, that has to be.
That's pretty impressive.
That's up there.
2 rushing, 3 passing. Am I right on that?
Yes,
that is
sir.
Correct.
Crew Eckstein, a pair of rushing touchdowns. Oh, they got somebody to jump. Let's see. Now we got a flag.
Really late flag.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
The entire defensive line jumped. I think half the offensive line jumped, and then we got a flag. Let's see if we got here. Yep, they're going to call it on the defense. Encroachment on the Rockets. That's their third penalty of the night.
Wow.
25 yards and penalties. Am I right on that, Mike?
That is correct,
Boy,
sir.
I don't know. Maybe this week of rest has got me going or something. I'm keeping track of things.
Well, you're on it, aren't you? Maybe they stuck something special in that IV, buddy.
They may have.
You know, little extra juice.
A little brain juice or something. All right, so it makes it 3rd and 8 for IVC. The Gray Ghosts are struggling tonight, but it's not on their part, but it's because the Unity Rockets defense and the offense is clicking on all cylinders. Man in motion. IVC high snap, tries to get it out to the right. And they've got some room, and they're going to pick up, it's going to be close to first down, out to the 30. They needed to get to about the 31. I'm not sure they got there, Mike.
It's going to be real close. You know, we've seen some spots before they're a little questionable, so let's see where they put this one down.
They were able to get the screen pass out, and it's going to be, I think, just short of the right at the 30 or short.
Yeah.
But if you're IVC and you're down 35-0, it's the beginning of the second quarter, do you just go for it? But it looks like they're going to punt.
They're going to punt on 4th and 1, but
watch out for that fake again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you see that here, gentlemen.
I hope not. And if wherever you're listening from tonight, we certainly appreciate it.
Paul Behrman, thank you. It's I am feeling a little better. Got a long way to go, but we're gonna get back to it. Got a little lifestyle changes, and they do punt it away and a nice punt down, and so the Rockets will be down at about the 30-yard line.
What is that, Kingman, Indiana?
Patrick Dubson listening from Kingman, Indiana.
Home of the Hoosiers, with the very expensive head coach for Indiana University.
Yeah, he got paid well.
Wow.
He deserves it.
Wow. I bet 2 years ago at James Madison he never thought he was going to make this money.
Indiana was nervous about that Penn State job opening.
I think so.
You ain't a kid. That's exactly why that happened. You are dead on that one, buddy.
So the punt bounced and kept bouncing. The Rockets take over inside the 20 at about the 16. The first play is for handoff to Crew Eckstein, and he picks up about 7 yards on the play. Marcia Dunning listening from Charleston, Illinois this evening. Appreciate that.
Charleston.
Pontiac and BCC tied at 14.
What?
Stop.
You want to, that would be an upset, gentlemen.
I'm telling you what, that would be an upset. That would be upset of epidemic proportions right there.
All right, 2nd and 2 for the Rockets. They lead 35-0. Offense clicking on all cylinders. Hand off to Crew. Left side follows his blocks enough for the first down, and he's across the 35 to about the 36. Enough for Central Illinois Cars and Carts first down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a golf cart yet, now is the time to save on a new Evolution golf cart. Stop by the shop in Newman or give them a call today at 217-202-5063. He's got some nice ones down there, Scotty.
Oh, man.
Of course, he was Central Illinois Cars and Carts. Logan was a great sponsor for our Shake and Shine event. So 1st and 10, and it's a quick screen out to Trey Hogarth. Trey's had a big night already, and he's going to get a completed pass all the way up to about the 44. And so a nice pickup on first down by the Rockets. Williamsville 7-0, Moreau Forsyth 6-1. Williamsville up 18-14.
That'd be a good game to watch there, gentlemen. Just saying.
Linda, thank you. She said, Linda Duggan says, we are the coolest.
Well,
we like to
thank
think
you.
so. Handoff Eckstein, left side, not for the first down, across the 50, 45, 40, breaks a couple tackles, and he's down at the 35.
Who is Crew? Right there.
Crew's a machine. That's what he
right
is.
There is what. Right there.
At halftime, we'll get you some stats, and we'll talk a little playoff bubble. We have a lot of games to talk about that can make a lot of differential tonight, too. And so it'll be there's a lot of good talk tonight at halftime because this one's 35-0. It's all Rockets. They're moving the football again. And we're going to have a false start on the outside, it looked like there. Maybe Trey jumped.
I think he jumped is what happened right there.
Hayworth leading Tuscola 20-0.
Hayworth's the real deal.
They are. They're 5-2. And Coach Romine's had the Warriors playing well this year, but you can't count. There's some tough games here. Prairie Central Brady Monticello 7-6. Scotty, that'd be an upset.
I told you that Prairie Central's fighting for their life here.
Yeah, that could be a good one.
1st and 15 for the Rockets, now all the way back to the IVC 40 after the 5-yard penalty. And now it's across the middle, and that's complete. Tyler Henry up to the 27-yard line.
Close.
See where they mark it here.
To him, yeah. Mark him about a half a yard short, looks like.
So a game of about 14 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is almost a clinic, gentlemen.
It is.
I mean, if you think about it, this is almost a clinic. More passing than we've seen in a long time. And that could be because in watching film, they saw something that, they were able to exploit. So you just take it and go.
I think Scotty made a great point, too, earlier. The fact that Dane just needs reps.
Yeah, you got to get ready for the playoffs.
And now we're going to go up top. That's the Hogard. Touchdown, Rockets! Eisenminger.
Wow.
Hogard, number 3 on the day for Trey Hogard. An all-day Trey with his 3rd touchdown.
Wow.
And it's now 41-0 Rockets with 7:28 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Get out the track team. The clock's going to be running, boys.
Yes, sir. That Trey made an excellent move. He was out on the far outside, took about 5 yards, cut. And just went past his wide receiver, and Dane hit him in stride right in the end zone.
21st touchdown pass this year for Dane.
4 of them tonight. And the extra point is up, and that one is no good. It's going to stay at 41-0. Rockets lead with 7:28 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's been all Rockets all night long. They're Lionel Richie in it tonight, Mike.
It's Lionel Richie from the word go, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to take a quick break. You'll be right back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
He's spent 4 years warming the bench, 2 years perfecting the clipboard, and exactly 0 varsity snaps under center. But now, he's closing real estate deals all over the map. John Fisher, former Rocket backup QB legend, now known as Mr. Landman, your go-to real estate broker. Rocket Nation, when it's time to move the chains, call Unit 7's best at MrLandman.com.
Thank you, Champaign County First Responders. Get the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local country financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
Kickoff
Back
team.
here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson, the 3 Musketeers. We are bringing you the game tonight from the Clubhouse Lounge. We had to make some adjustments this week, but we're bringing you a live broadcast. Rockets up 41-0. The ensuing kickoff taken by IVC. They bring it up to the 29-30-yard line. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 30. Another great job by the kickoff team.
He picked that up close. If you notice this, I mean, he was a half a yard off the out of bounds. I mean, you let that ball go.
Yep.
Let it go and be done with it. But,
I think kickoffs tonight have been done by Abram Davidson, actually, and they've been very good.
No question. Yeah, Abram does all the kickoffs.
So it's 7:23 to go on our Mr. Landman John Fisher scoreboard.
Still
in the 2nd quarter, Rockets lead 41-0.
Starter still in.
Rocket Nation's hometown real estate closer. Reach out to Mr. Landman John Fisher, Unit 7's best realtor, MrLandman.com. And now IVC trying to take it outside, and Kinger Germano says, you're not getting around the corner, sir.
Nope. Not happening.
And that's going to be a loss of about 4.
Good pursuit right there. He just shedded right off and went after him.
And Keegan's done a great job, and I think, Mike, you and I talked about last Thursday night, of taking the right angles.
Yep.
He's taking great angles to, especially on outside runs, sweeps and pitches. He's getting out there and stopping that because he's taking great angles from that linebacker position.
Right.
So 2nd and 14 for IVC. 6:43 to go. 2nd quarter. See what the defense can do. Here's snap. Handoff up the middle. That's Ellenwood. He's got a nice hole there all the way up to about the 34. So good game for IVC.
Simple little run there, just found the hole and made it happen.
Still going to make it about 3rd and 6, I think. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 6, yeah. Benefit of the doubt, we'll go 3rd and 6. This defense, one thing we don't say a whole lot about them, their pursuit at every position is damn good. I'm just going to put it that way. That's what it is.
Here's a snap. Skoll looking to pass, throws it up, and overshoots his wide receiver. That was a good ball. Just overshot him, incomplete, and sets up a 4th and 6. He also threw into double coverage. Good idea. He did overthrow it.
That was a mess right there. I mean, you're just hoping at that point.
Graydon Clare and Braden Henry on the coverage. Yeah, there was nowhere even if he got that ball where it needed to, they was going to knock it down. So great job by the defense. Again, 3 and out.
Got a nice arm on him, about 50 yards in the air there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. What is this, punt number 5, I believe?
I believe so. 5. Well, they tried to sneak one, fake one. That didn't work.
4 and a fake.
No, this will be number 5 with the fake.
And he's punted the ball well. There's another good punt. That's going to and taken return now by Tyler Henry up to the 40. Up to the is that Tyler or Braden? That's Braden Henry with the return.
That's B-Man.
So the Rockets take over. And this has been the struggle, I think, for Coach Reach and the coaching staff is these since our what we call the gauntlet, weeks 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
We have dominated every team we've played, and so to keep the starters in for an extended period of time is hard to do.
It is tough.
But I believe they're still in. I see Maddox Sutherland out there. Dane's still out there.
Yep, starter's still in.
Handoff, Crew Eckstein, left side across the 50. He's following his blockers. Runs over a guy. Now to the 40. Oh, no, not quite the 42.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. That's what that is.
Just an easy run. He was just patient on that one. 2 out to the left side.
It wasn't
he
about
follows
speed.
His block. Follows Colson Miller, who's doing a fantastic job this season as tackle, and gets up. Maddox Sutherland makes a block, and Crew, up to the 42-yard line.
The one thing I'd like to see the wide receivers keep blocking, maintain those blocks, because an extra 5 or 7 yards, especially in playoff time, that could be big.
Correct, sir. Agreed.
That could be big.
Eismayer takes snap, handoff, Eckstein up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 here. That's about it, up to the 40. About 3.
Yep.
5 minutes to go in the first half. It's Rockets 41, IVC nothing. Once again, I asked you early, can we get to 47? You said, yeah, it's been the last 3 weeks have been 47, 46, 47.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get to that 47 mark again tonight.
Prolific numbers. Prolific.
Yeah, it's insane what the offensive numbers we're putting up.
Actually, Carter Schmidt in there at quarterback right now. If I'm not mistaken, it looked like a 7 on the back. Let's see.
Hand off. That's the Crew around the left side, and he's brought down to the 35.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah,
Carter Schmidt in there.
So 4 touchdown night for Dane Eisenminger, and he's done.
Can't ask for much more.
Keep him healthy.
Yep, that's the right thing to do.
And you're going to see, and we'll do our best to try to keep track of numbers here in the second half. It will be, unless something changes, a running clock in the second half. There's 4:03 to go here in the second quarter now. Rockets up big, 41-0. I like that Carter's getting to work with the first-string offense here. And he's going to look to pass. That is complete to Maddox Sutherland. Sutherland to the 30. Breaks a couple tackles to the 25 and finally brought down.
Being 6'4", that gives him a little bit of advantage, as we found in the past. When tall wide receivers are hard to bring down, and if the legs are moving, you can't hit them high, and that's what IVC was trying to do until finally they got a little help over there.
That was a great block on that play too by number 65.
Yes, sir.
That's Elias Crawl.
Yes, sir.
He came out and made a blocking and let Maddox pick up another 4 or 5 yards.
Excuse me. There we go. Simple handoff.
Right up the middle.
Ooh, almost.
9-yard gain. I don't think that was Crew, though, was it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, still
it was Crew. Halftime score right now, Seneca up 26-21 over St. Joe.
Okay.
It's a ball game.
Yep.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
That one, we'll see what the second half does for them, but that one could come down to, 5 minutes in the fourth quarter and somebody's got to play some ball.
Uni's JFL 7-18 went undefeated this year. Future looks bright, as it always does.
It always does.
They
What
have a great
program.
JFL. Yeah, great program.
Great program.
All right, Carter Smith now will keep it up and pick up the first down on his first carry of the night.
Nothing fancy here. Just run the ball. You run the clock. We're going to see plenty of this in the second half. So
Yes, sir.
we will keep it exciting, keep up with all the number changes and all of the new players that will be in there. But what a dominant first half performance. Holy smokes.
He put 35 up in the first quarter. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been, it's dominant. I don't know is the right word. I don't know if you can get a stronger word maybe, but it's. First and 10 for the Rockets, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. They are on the 14. Schmid hands it off to Eckstein around the corner. Cuts it back. Now he's trying to follow his blocks. He's up inside the 10 and brought down after about the 11, I guess.
Yeah, about the 11, yep.
Game of about 4 on the play. They're inside the Prairie State Bank and Trust red zone.
A lot of effort there on Crew's part. I mean, when he got out there, followed his blockers, tried to cut back inside, got caught up, and just kept on his feet. Made 4 of them have to take him down. That's the way it should be.
And we love the hog mollies. The guys up front have done such a fantastic job all year long.
Yep.
Schmid takes a snap, handoff up the middle. And they're going to be stopped at about the 10, not much there.
They never took him down, never took him off his feet. That kid just drives, man. I love it. That's good running. That's Earl Campbell running is what that is.
So it's 3rd and 6 for the Rockets, under a minute to play in the first quarter. They get the ball on the 10-yard line. I'd like to see him punch it in here before the end of the half. Halftime, we'll hear from all our sponsors. We'll talk playoff bubbles and get you some stats. Handoff up the middle. And that
was Brian. That looked like Bryce Martin, I think. 23. Yep, 23.
Are you sure about that?
I think. Yeah. I see him right there, number 23.
Yep.
On that carry. Got tripped up there right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that would probably be the last play of the first half. What a dominating performance in the first half by the Rockets, ladies and gentlemen. They lead 41-0 at halftime at IVC. We're going to take a break. Listen to some of our sponsors. Thank them. Make sure you go and visit them as well for any of the services they offer. And we will get you back here and go over some stats and talk playoff bubble because it is week 8 where your Rockets lead 41-0 at halftime over the IVC Grey Ghosts. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
I-57 Roofing provides quality roofing services focused on reliability, precision, and customer satisfaction. From storm damage repairs or installations, we're here to protect what matters most, your home or business. Roofing is a crucial aspect of any building, ensuring protection, durability, and curb appeal. Give the team at I-57 Roofing a call today at 217-570-3170. I-57 Roofing is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Unity Rockets football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
He's spent 4 years warming the bench, 2 years perfecting the clipboard, and exactly 0 varsity snaps under center. But now, he's closing real estate deals all over the map. John Fisher, former Rocket backup QB legend, now known as Mr. Landman, your go-to real estate broker. Rocket Nation, when it's time to move the chains, call Unit 7's best at MrLandman.com.
Thank you, Champaign County First Responders. Get the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local Country Financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
For over 40 years, SK Exteriors has been your trusted partner in quality home improvements. Whether you're looking to upgrade your fence, roof, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, SK is the name you can rely on. We don't just install products, we install long-lasting beauty and durability to your home. From repairs to complete transformations, SK Exteriors ensures top-tier craftsmanship with every project. Ready to get started? Call us now at 217-398-4812 or visit www.callsktoday.com for a free, no-obligation estimate. No down payments, and with easy financing options, it's never been easier to enhance your home. From small roof repairs to large commercial projects, SK Exteriors does it all. SK Exteriors, installers of quality for over 40 years. Call SK today.
Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman is your #1 place for new and pre-owned golf carts. Brand new and in stock Evolution golf carts start at just $69.95. They offer 0% financing and free delivery within 100 miles. Stop by Central Illinois Cars and Carts today at 509 South Broadway in Newman, or give them a call at 217-837-1972. Add to your family fun with a new Evolution golf cart from Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman.
All right, back here at Clubhouse Lounge Radio, where it's halftime. The Unity Rockets have absolutely dominated the first half, leading 41-0. Keith Gibson here with Mike Roy and Scotty Johnson. We are bringing the game tonight, audio only, from the Clubhouse Lounge in Monticello, my home. And, gentlemen, it's kind of makes us glad we didn't have to make the trip tonight.
Woo! I was just there last Friday, and going back wasn't on my top 10 list. I'm going to tell you that one right now.
Hey, let's talk how dominating it was. It's been clicking both offensively and defensively on both cylinders. And, Scotty, let's kind of talk where we're at offensively. How many yards did we put up in the first half, sir?
Yeah, it's been a Unity Rocket first half, that's for sure, Keith. 370 total yards of offense. Unreal first half by the Rockets. 241 through the air by Dane. He went 12 for 16 for 241, 4 touchdowns. 3 of them went to Trey Hogard, 125 yards for Trey.
Keep racking up the numbers.
Yep, one of them for Mr. Tyler Henry. He had 116 yards in the air and 1 touchdown. And then the ground game got going. Crew Eckstein with 125 yards, 2 touchdowns, 129 total yards on the ground. So it's 370 yards in the first half, Keith, is
insane.
Incredible.
How many yards did Crew have, did you say?
I got him for 125.
Unofficially.
Unofficially.
So he's at 934 for the year, so he's closing in on that 1,000-yard season, boys.
Yep. Congratulations to him, and he's earned every yard of that as well.
I'm going to take that back, 380 yards, because I forgot about the last 10-yard pass. So 380 yards for the total offense for the first half for the Rockets.
It's
incredible.
Some teams don't have that in weeks.
Yes.
In multiple weeks, and we have it in the first half. So it's been a good first half. Let's talk about, Mike, give me some scores from around the area, and we're going to talk playoff bubble as well.
Sure. Let's dig through what we're seeing here, courtesy of Max Preps, of course. Sacred Heart Griffin and Glenwood tied at 7 at halftime. El Paso Gridley 7-0 this year. They're up 28-0. Williamsville Morrow Forsyth, last update 25-20 Williamsville.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's going to be that we knew that was going to be a war right there. And Olympia fighting for their playoff life. At halftime, they're up on Pleasant Plains 24-0. Going down the list here, Oakwood at halftime, 21-7 over Salt Fork.
Let's stop right there and talk about this game real quick. This is a huge playoff implication for both teams, and here's why. Comet started the season 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
I was on board. I was riding the Comet. I was riding the Purple Comet train.
You was on the train, buddy.
I was. Since they're 5-2 right now, they're leading Salt Fork. Why it's important for their win tonight? They have BHRA next week, who's also sitting at 5-2. They need a win, and then they're in.
Yes.
They don't have to worry about next Friday night.
That's correct.
Salt Fork's in the same boat, except they have Clifton Central, who's 6-1 and looking to go. So they're up big already tonight.
Yes.
They're going to be 7-1 going into Week 9.
Yep.
So the Storm, if they don't win tonight, they have to hope and pray they get into 1A.
Yes.
At 5-4.
Boy, and it's that will be a stretch, my friend.
It will, and so that game has a lot of playoff implications. And the thing with Salt Fork, there are only 2 teams with winning records they lost to.
Yep.
Westville and BHRA, and Oakwood would be third. So they kind of control their own destiny here in the second half of that ball game if they want to get in.
They certainly do, and people don't realize these 2 weeks, 7 last week and this week. I mean, they're huge because people get, teams get desperate in Week 9. There will be teams that will be scrambling for their lives in Week 9. So you want to do it. The sooner you do it, the better off.
And there's
you are.
also teams that are maybe 3-4.
Oh yeah.
That want to say, hey, we're going to play spoiler tonight, boys.
Yeah.
If we ain't getting in, they ain't getting in.
That's correct.
So that's a big key game there as well.
Going down the list here, some other scores. Mount Zion 17-12 over Taylorville at half.
And that kind of surprises me too, because the Braves have been playing very, very well, and I think they're in. I mean, they've got Breeze Mater Day at 2-5 in Week 9 right now.
Right.
So I think they go and Mount Zion's at 6-1.
Right.
So they're in regardless. So this game doesn't mean much besides seeding.
Seeding is what that's all about. Clifton Central, they're a 6-1 team. They're up 17-0. You get down into here's a couple 4-3 teams. New Berlin 2014 over Athens. So there's another one of those. Athens. I'm from Kentucky. It's weird.
We know you are. It's all right. We still love you.
Hayward at halftime. Hayward's up 20-0 on Tuscola.
Coach
that
Romine's
doesn't
team.
Surprise me.
They're on the road to this week too, though.
Yeah.
So.
Seneca 26-21 at St. Joe, or over St. Joe at half. Gibson City, Melvin Sibley 21-0 over Fieldcrest at half.
Which they should be up big on that one too.
There you go.
And that win will secure them a spot in 1A.
Yes. Here are the couple 7-0 teams we haven't talked about. Casey, Westfield, and Richland County.
Richland County's been putting up big numbers. The only Tigers.
21-14, Casey, Westfield over Richland County.
Ooh, that'd be a big. Not saying that'd be an upset, but I've been following those teams. I'm a Southern Illinois boy, so I follow the Black Diamond and the Little Illini and things like that.
Sure.
And Olney's been putting up some big numbers, and their defense has been pretty strong. So, but Casey's that's been a storied program for a long time.
Oh, long time.
And they kind of fell off for a little bit, but they're back. So that's a good score for them.
Halftime, Prairie Central 7-6 over Monticello. 7-6 is what I see here.
Boy, Scotty, if you call that game and then Prairie Central pulls that upset,
oh boy,
there's going to be some very upset residents here.
Last one I've got here, it's starting the third quarter. Mount Carmel, who's always been a playoff contender.
They're struggling this year, though.
They're at 3-4. They're at 14-0 on Marshall, a 4-3 team. So right there, when you're in that 3-4, 4-3 thing, that gets a little weird.
So let's talk a little bit about 1A here. Some teams in 1A. We talked about Oakwood and Salt Fork. Villa Grove at 5-2. They're at Sullivan tonight, and then they got LAH next week, who are 7-0. The Blue Devils are deceiving, though, because all their wins have came against sub-500 teams.
Yep.
And so in the 2 games who played with winning records, they were outscored 95-7. So it's
nothing pretty about that.
It's not. It's not going to be easy for them.
It tells the story.
Right. It's not going to be easy for them. I mean, they have to get. They don't have to. They could still qualify at 5-4 and get in. But Scotty, when you're playing a 5-2 team in Sullivan and a 7-0 LAH. I do it every week.
LAH.
That's 7-0 in Week 9.
Pace yourself.
You've got to, as you say, find the gumption.
I mean, you got to dig deep. You got to want the playoffs, and frankly, you need it. So
yeah,
and I know the coaches in the locker room telling the kids the same thing. I mean, they're out there fighting for their lives, just like Prairie Central is up north tonight. And we've had that when PBL came to town last week. That was one of the things Coach Reach said was PBL needs this win more than Unity needs this win.
Right.
So, he was telling the kids just, watch out for that because they're hungry.
They are. and we took care of business.
We did.
Leroy is another team that is on that bubble, and I'd like to, if you could find a score, Leroy, Mike.
See what I can find.
If you can see, it was a rough start for Leroy. They started out 0-3.
Down here.
0-3.
Yeah, they started 0-3, and all three losses were against solid playoff teams. But it's not easy. They have Forreston tonight, who's 4-3 as well. So that's a big one. And then they go to Tuscola next week. So for them to get in, I don't think they're in at 5-4. I hate to say it, but I don't think they're in.
I don't think so.
But they're going to have to actually win probably both weeks to get in.
Yeah.
So, but their schedule, if you look at it, Mike, it has been unbelievably hard.
I mean, they've had to. Their schedule was tough early.
Yeah,
that was like
and it's tough
that
late.
was like the gauntlet for us. But they have, when it's tough early and you can cruise a little bit in the middle, and then you've got to play hard again. That's really brutal in my book.
Yeah. In 2A, by the way, there's 32 teams still remaining with 4 wins and a chance to get in the playoffs in Class 1A. In Class 2A, there's 32 teams as well with 4 more wins. And let's talk Sullivan, 5-2. They've qualified, but they've got Villa Grove and Argento Orienta. We just talked about, VG. They're kind of deceiving, but Sullivan should be in. That shouldn't be a problem. I see them getting in because the Bombers are not very good over in Argento Orienta.
No, they are not.
BHRA at 5-2. They've got their hands full to get in as well. They've got Georgetown this week, who I think they're up on right now. Then they got the Oakwood Comets in Week 9. So picture this scenario next week, Mike. BHRA gets a win at 6-2. Oakwood gets a win at 6-2. Does it take some spunk out of that game?
I think it does. I mean, that's going to be a rock'em sock'em robot game as far as I'm concerned. But it is what it is.
PBL, I think they are. They're 3-4 right now, and I think you can count them out.
Yeah.
They've got Monticello in Week 9. They've got Rantoul tonight. Even if they get a win, I just don't see them getting in. Georgetown, Ridge Farm, same way. They got BHRA tonight, and if they lose that one, they go to 3-5, and they're done. And then Warrensburg Latham. They're 3-4 heading into tonight, Mike. And the Cardinals have a shot to get in. Very slim, but they got a chance. They have 3 straight. They've lost 3 straight. But a win at Dwight tonight, and they have Fieldcrest, who comes in this week 1-6. They can handle business and win. They could be 5-4 and get in.
I think if they win their last 2 games, I think they will get in at 5-4. I really do. They're a 5-4 team that can make it.
Agreed. We'll talk about a little 3A here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick break here for some more from our sponsors, and we'll get you right back. Unity Rockets lead 41-0 at halftime after a dominant. Everything ran on all cylinders performance.
Yes.
We'll be right back here in Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
Football season is here, which means time is running out to get your countertops updated before the holidays. Hi, this is Matt, owner of Classic Granite Marble. Let us work with you from concept to finished product. Using state-of-the-art equipment along with decades of experience, we measure, fabricate, and install. Whether it's countertops for your kitchen, a surround for your shower or bath, or a hearth for your fireplace, we have the look you desire. Classic Granite Marble has the finest natural stone and quartz in Central Illinois. Make an appointment to see our showroom at 1901 West Springer Drive or visit us at ClassicGraniteMarbleIL.com. Bring the classic look of stone to your home today.
Can't sleep? That old couch finally wore out? Go see the team at Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet. Twice the comfort for half the price. Discover a wide selection of comfortable mattresses and furniture to fit any space and budget. Call Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet today at 217-722-7690. Don't have another restless night of sleep. Call today.
At Prairie State Bank and Trust, we make banking personal. Whether you need a checking account, a home loan, or financing for your business or farm, we've got you covered. Enjoy the convenience of modern banking with the warmth of a community bank that knows your name. Prairie State Bank and Trust, your small town bank with a large footprint. Improving lives through exceptional service. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rocket Nation, listen up. Midwest Auto Skins is offering Unity Rocket fans 10% off any window tint installation on your vehicle. From window tint, ceramic coatings, paint protection film, and vinyl wraps. Midwest Auto Skins offers full protection for your vehicle. Schedule an appointment today by calling 217-607-5612. Protect your vehicle with Rocket Nation's preferred team at Midwest Auto Skins.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
The area's newest bar and restaurant, Smoke and Shine in Tolono, is the only moonshine bar in all East Central Illinois. But it's more than just shine. With a full bar and kitchen, there's something for everyone. Try all 26 moonshine flavors, which make up their specialty drink menu, like the Maple Bacon Bloody Mary and Purple Rain with Peach and Blackberry Moonshine. Smoke and Shine in Tolono and on Facebook.
You're gonna have a real good time when you drop by Smoke and Shine. You'll find Tennessee bougie always in a jar. Smoke and Shine, a fine restaurant and bar. Smoke and Shine. Smoke and Shine.
It's Keith Gibson from Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Did you know Clubhouse Lounge Radio streams the hottest hits from all genres of music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at clubhouse217.com. From rock to pop to hip-hop, R&B, country, and everything in between. Stream Clubhouse Lounge Radio today at clubhouse217.com and visit the Clubhouse shop while you're there. Clubhouse Lounge Radio. It's good for the soul.
Thank you, Champaign County teachers. Get the car insurance discount and service you deserve. Call your local Country Financial representative, Jordan McDaniel, at 217-352-9817 to claim your discount today.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson, bringing you tonight's Unity Rockets IVC game. Sorry there's no video, folks. We did not actually make the trip. We are sitting in the Clubhouse Lounge here in Monticello, my studio, and it is kind of nice. I'm kind of glad, Scotty, and Mike, we didn't make the trip.
Yeah.
It is 41-0 at halftime. Mm-hmm. Rockets, and Scotty just brought a great stat up while we were listening to our great sponsor. Scotty, go ahead and give that stat if you would.
Yeah, so we talked about the Unity offense, how dominating they were, but kind of failed to mention how dominating the defense was. Unity defense let up a total of 56 yards, but 30 of them was penalties.
Yep.
So 26 yards of total offense for IVC, the Ghost, and
they're ghosted all right.
Yeah, the gray ghosts are out.
30 penalty yards. You don't want to see that, but otherwise the defense did their job. I mean, forced four punts. There was a fake punt they stopped on fourth down, and then the forced fumble that was almost a scoop and score. But yeah, and we had a Henry potential pick. We had a G-Man potential pick. I mean, the defense was out there doing their job first half.
They were.
Sure.
A great job by the defense, and as usual, because we don't you just come to – I guess when you see them every week, you're just like, this is what we do.
Right.
But you start looking at the numbers and comparing them to other teams, you're like, this defense is really good.
Yeah.
So, hey, I know I don't like to look ahead, but I want to because I want to talk a little bit about Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon's a team we don't see a whole lot, Mike and Scotty, and it's down in Southern Illinois, and they got Centralia tonight. It's a big rivalry game. They're 3-4 right now, and from the video that I've seen, I know Mike, you've watched a little video too.
Right.
They're okay.
Yeah.
But if they don't win tonight at Centralia, who's 5-2, their playoff hopes are gone.
Right.
So it's either they're going to try to play spoiler next week on us, but they're not really, or I don't know what kind of team we'll see. I haven't seen a score yet out of Mount Vernon, but they're not a great team. It's going to be a long trip for the Rockets in Week 9, but I think it'll be worth it because I think we will see a lot of good things.
Yeah, I kind of hope for a little bit of a competitive game, just to get that last game before the playoffs start.
Right.
Get a full game going. And just got word that Trey broke the Unity career receptions.
Good.
Thought he had that last week, but looks like he got it tonight, which is awesome for Trey.
Nice.
Congrats, Trey.
Congrats all day, Trey Hogard.
And 3 touchdowns added in the first half. But yeah, I mean, it's a long road trip. I hope it's a close game just for the fact of get us, get the starters a full game. I want to stay healthy, obviously, but I just want to go into the playoffs ready.
Yeah, I do too, and that's...
You're not going to see, a 380-yard first half probably in the playoffs. You're not going to see a 41-0 probably in the first half in the playoffs.
No, you're not. You're exactly right, Scotty. And that's my only worry with how this last 4 or 5 weeks has kind of played out is, yeah, we're putting up big numbers and we're blowing out teams, but does that get you playoff ready? But that comes back to Coach Reach and his coaching staff keeping the focus. And I know we talked to him a couple weeks ago, Scotty, and he said that's, as a coach, that's the hardest thing to do sometimes is to get them geared up and ready for these games when you know what kind of competition you have, but keep them focused and getting them lasered in before your first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think as a starter out there, a kid on the football team in general, like you're looking at your schedule these last few weeks, and you're probably, you might laugh at it or you might chuckle at it because you kind of you probably know what's going to happen. So I think Coach Reitz is doing a good job still.
Very much so.
And I think he's going to have them playoff ready. I mean, if they're playing on all cylinders right now, if they can keep that up, they're going to give anybody a run for their money. I don't know that it'll happen. I would like that BCC game back because I think I think you're seeing a different outcome right now.
Yep.
Oh, without a doubt. And BCC's their quarterback, Brady, he went down with a broken left arm, so he's not quarterbacking right now. And they've struggled. I think what the score was, they were tied at 14 earlier, right, Mike?
Yes.
So they're struggling a little bit. I agree with you 100% on that, Scotty, is the fact that I think if we play next week, Week 9, we might win by 20, 25.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think, BCC was early in the year, and, they came in and one slipped away from Unity. And
we had every chance in that game.
They did, and it just kind of got away from there. And, I think the interception there before half kind of changed the momentum, in my opinion. But I think there's a lot of potential for this team. I think the ceiling's high, and we'll find out here in a couple weeks when the playoffs get kicked off.
We do. We're getting ready to set up for the second half. The Rocket, by the way, gentlemen, I switched the quarter to the third, so we are in the third quarter.
What?
Yeah, I'm on the ball tonight.
You are on, dude.
But the Rockets will kick off to start the second half, leading 41-0. It will be a running clock for the entire second half, so don't go too far away because it will begun, and the Rockets will move on to the 7th win of the season shortly. But thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. I know it's a little different than what we normally bring you, but we're here, and I wanted to do it. I had some health issues this week, if you aren't aware, and was in the hospital a few days. And when I got out yesterday, when you're sitting in a hospital bed, you kind of have some ideas. And I'm like, how can we do this if I get out tomorrow? And we're bringing it to you live from my garage. So, hey, any way I can do it, because that's how dedicated we are to bring Rocket Nation. And we're underway in the second half. The kickoff taken off by IVC out to the 22.
Tripped up,
and that was a tackle by the G-Man. I think his cast got him.
Hey, I was always told in high school, use the cast.
Yeah. Nope, that was number 21. Sorry.
21.
Tristan Alexander.
Tristan Alexander.
Good job,
21.
Tristan. I won't give credit where credit's due. All right, so IVC starts at their own 20. What is that, Scotty? The 24?
23.
23. First and 10, their own 23. Handoff is to Ellenwood out to the right. He's going to pick up some yards out to about the 31. Starters are out. Starters aren't going to play in the second half, so we'll do our best to see numbers and do what we can here in the second half. Seneca up on St. Joe now 33-29 as the
Boy, that's an
Spartans.
odd score.
That is an odd score.
That is an odd score right there, kids.
A couple field goals in there somewhere. Prairie Central up on Monticello 14-12.
Interesting.
Yeah. Prairie Central fighting for their lives.
Hey, we're getting close to playoff time, gentlemen.
Yep. 2nd and 2 for IVC. And it'll be a handoff out to the outside. They're going to get enough out to cross the 35, enough for first down. That may be their second of the
third first down. I believe the third first down of the game.
Brought down by Caden Steerwalt. Nice job by Caden out there. And Braden Everett out there on the tackle as well. So 1st and 10 for the Gray Ghost at the 39.
Austin Scott up there on the line. Like to see him in there.
Mount Vernon 41-20 over Centroy at the half. Thanks very much for appreciating that. Giving us that score.
Dang.
So that's a little bit of a surprise. Mount Vernon fighting for their playoff lives.
Yeah.
So they're going to come. Tell you what, that could be a big thing next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
If they're 4-4, they've got to get a win to get in. It could make it interesting. IVC on a quarterback keeper out to the 46-yard line, 47. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Preserve the 0, gentlemen.
That's what I want. I need that bagel.
Preserve the 0.
Robert and Rita Thompson, we appreciate you tuning in and supporting us. We really do.
Quarterback draw.
Yep, and that's what they're doing up across the 50 up to the 45. It'll be another first down for the Gray Ghost.
I'm going to call it right now. Every snap is coming out high.
Yeah.
He's going to miss one of these over his head.
Sooner or
Keith.
later, he's been lucky.
He's jumping to catch every single one of these snaps.
Right.
They mark it at the 44.
4 straight rushes here to start the second half for the Gray Ghost.
It's all right. The clock's moving. 8.5 to go. Third quarter. Rockets lead 41-0. Here's snapping. And you're right.
Another high
one.
Yeah.
It's a handoff. And that's out to the left. And they're going to score a touchdown on this and take it all the way in. That's Ellenwood. Got through the defense, and it's a touchdown for the Gray Ghost.
Yeah, he got past the line of scrimmage, and then he was off to the races right there.
So it's now 41-6 on a 44-yard touchdown run by IVC.
Got a tackle.
That's Sawyer Ellenwood.
Got a tackle.
They just tripled their total yardage on the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I mean, that's exactly what just happened.
74 yards there in that first.
There's the extra points up. That's a good kick.
Yeah, really good kick.
High and good. That's good. So it's 41-7 with 8:09 to go in the third quarter. Rockets in charge here on week 8 of high school football. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
I-57 Roofing provides quality roofing services focused on reliability, precision, and customer satisfaction. From storm damage, repairs, or installations, we're here to protect what matters most, your home or business. Roofing is a crucial aspect of any building, ensuring protection, durability, and curb appeal. Give the team at I-57 Roofing a call today at 217-570-3170. I-57 Roofing is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Unity Rockets football on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson bringing you the game tonight. It's 41-7 Rockets lead with 8:05 to go here in the third quarter. And IVC just kicked it off. And it looks like they tried a little squib kick, but a nice job by the Rockets to recover. I believe they recovered.
Ooh, that's close.
Might be closer than we think. Let's see. No.
IVC, I mean, they get that?
IVC got the ball.
Wow.
Little squib kick
Little
works.
trickery.
You're down 41-7. You're trying anything. So here comes a handoff. Ellenwood again, left side. And he's brought down at the 36. That's by number 45, Carson McCune. So I'm just going to be upfront and honest because that's how I do ball games. And like, you're down 41-7. Is there really a need for trickery? Can we just kick the football?
You do what you got to do and what your coaching staff wants you to do.
I guess. But
That's the way it works. I don't know what I would, but, it is what it is. You got 2 games left in the season. You got to play.
I guess so.
You got to play.
2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. Scholl's got some pressure. And he's going to throw it up, and it's intercepted. That's an INT for the Rockets.
Look at that.
The defense comes up big with the INT.
Who was that?
I can't tell who it was.
Sometimes it's hard to see the numbers from our vantage point here.
It was a safety that came in and made the play. But that's a Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet turnover.
We apologize. We can't see the number that comes up there, but...
Is that Rush Little? 15?
I couldn't tell.
Might have been.
So the offense, that's going to be a flag. Nope, they let him get back.
Let him get back in time.
Carter Schmidt in at quarterback for the Rockets. 1st and 10 from the 34. That's a handoff up the middle. Looks like Martin on the carry. Up to across the 35 to about the 37.
That Bryce on the carry, is that who that was?
I believe so.
Couldn't tell if it was him or 35, Caden Rogers. Trying to see who's in the backfield back there.
We're all old. Well, Scotty, you're not as old.
Unless they turn the right direction, it's hard to see.
Man in motion for the Rockets on 2nd and 7. Under 5 minutes go in the third quarter. Schmidt now out to the outside. And that is complete. That's the number 84, Jackson Sheely. But he goes nowhere, and he's brought down.
And he's still down. Yeah, that's number 35 in the backfield. That's Caden Rogers. But he...
Sheely went down hard, and that's turf, and that's a little worry about that.
Yeah, he was a little slow to get up. Probably got the wind knocked out of him is what I'm guessing.
Yep. Hey, we've got a break in the action here and an injury on the field. Let's talk. So I grew up, gentlemen, in the North Egypt Conference. Bless you, sir. And we always played a team out of East Alton Wood River.
Wood River, yep.
So I always keep my eye on teams I played in high school, And so I was looking earlier a couple weeks ago, and they play some tough schedule. They play Belleville East, Belleville West,
sure,
Collinsville,
big schools,
and they're a 4A school themselves. Gentlemen, I looked, and my dad and I were talking about this a few weeks ago, and he was up for the tailgate last weekend. By the way, everybody who came to the tailgate, thank you, supported, got a shirt. We ran out of shirts in an hour and 15 minutes. We started at 7, and at 8:15 we were gone. But anyway, I digress. East Alton Wood River, ladies and gentlemen, through 7 weeks of the season, has not touched the end zone yet or kicked a field goal or scored a single point. And they are allowing, on average, 61 points a game.
That's a little bit of points.
Yeah, it's ugly, and I was
ugly.
Like, wow, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, even some of the worst teams score eventually, right?
You'd think.
Carter Schmidt back to action here. Schmidt now looks, He's going to roll but get sacked. He was going to pass, but nothing open and couldn't get away. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Rockets.
Yeah, good coverage downfield by IVC, and he was looking. He had all day to throw, then he moved up in the pocket, and the pocket just collapsed on him.
So it'll be the first punt of the game for the Rockets. 4th and, I don't know what to call it, 4th and 11. Good, decent punt. Going to get a bounce on the turf. Across the 50 and out of bounds at about the 44 is where they'll mark 43. So IVC will take over after the INT, the defense with the turnover. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. You're listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
He's spent 4 years warming the bench, 2 years perfecting the clipboard, and exactly 0 varsity snaps under center. But now, he's closing real estate deals all over the map. John Fisher, former Rocket backup QB legend, now known as Mr. Landman, your go-to real estate broker. Rocket Nation, when it's time to move the chains, call Unit 7's best at MrLandman.com.
Back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Keith Gibson, Mike Roy, Scotty Johnson. It's 41-7 Rockets lead with just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's a running clock, ladies and gentlemen, so it'll go quick. Ellen Woods on first play for IVC on their drive after the punt. Gets out to the outside and takes it out to about the 30-yard line for a nice gain. I don't see where they mark it here, Scotty, but it may not got quite to the 30. No, they're going to say he's out at the 38.
Wow. Must have had a tiptoe down there.
Yep. And another handoff. Nope. Keeper up the middle by Skoll. Quarterback keeper. He's across the 30 and enough for a first down to the 25. Mike, you pointed out a pretty astonishing stat. That punt was what number for the year?
6th punt of the year.
6th punt of the year for the Unity Rockets. That's pretty crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
efficiency is what that is.
That's a crazy number. You know, I know we've got the second string and some other players in right now, but tackling,
Here we go.
Mike's a big tackling guy.
I know
what's going to happen here. You got to tackle low, and I guarantee you coaches work on this in practice. Have to tackle low.
Minute 40 to go here in the third quarter. Skoll looks to pass, throws it up in the end towards the end zone, incomplete. Not even close.
Not even close.
It must have been thrown to somebody down the sideline down here, the cameraman.
Yeah, two guys. Well, you had 2 IVC receivers and 3 Unity defenders down there. So throwing it away is probably the correct way to do that. No question.
So 2nd and 10 now for IVC. The ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Minute to go in the third quarter. Handoff to Ellen Wood. Nope, it's a fake. And an RPO, and Skoll's going to keep it and get inside the 5. Good job by the DN. They took the running back, and it was a nice job. Skoll just pulled it out at the very last second and took off with it. That was a well-designed play and a well-run. You also have your first string playing for IVC still, and your backups and your younger kids playing for Unity right now. Tri-Valley beating Shelbyville, both 5-2, 50-0.
Wow. Is somebody mad over there?
Someone must have made Downs Tri-Valley really mad tonight.
Oh. Second and 10.
And it's a handoff up. We got a flag on the play. I think it may be holding.
I think we're going to see that's come back for holding.
Yep. They're up to the 2, but I think that's going to come back.
Not many
There's
flags
a banger,
on the
a
ghost
fourth quarter
tonight.
banger.
New Berlin and Athens. Athens up 21-20. They're both
they
fighting for their
flip-flop
playoff
now.
life.
Yeah.
That's the end of the third quarter. IVC puts his touchdown on the board in the quarter. They still trail big, 41-7. We'll get the fourth quarter started in just a minute. We're going to get back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
For over 40 years, SK Exteriors has been your trusted partner in quality home improvements. Whether you're looking to upgrade your fence, roof, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, SK is the name you can rely on. We don't just install products, we install long-lasting beauty and durability to your home. From repairs to complete transformations, SK Exteriors ensures top-tier craftsmanship with every project. Ready to get started? Call us now at 217-398-4812 or visit www.callsktoday.com for a free, no-obligation estimate. No down payments, and with easy financing options, it's never been easier to enhance your home. From small roof repairs to large commercial projects, SK Exteriors does it all. SK Exteriors, installers of quality for over 40 years. Call SK today.
$21-14 KV. Richland, is that what you were saying? That
Yes,
hasn't
sir.
been updated.
Yes, sir.
That one has not been updated for a bit.
Here in the fourth, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, it's Rockets 41-7 over IVC, and it's a running clock. And, boy, some interesting scores going on. 23-14, Hayworth now leading Tuscola in the fourth.
Coming back.
St. Joe Ogden still fighting. They're fighting for their playoff lives. Up 36-33 over undefeated Seneca on the road right now.
On the road.
Yeah, that would be a big win for them.
That's a huge win if they can pull that off.
IVC has the football start the fourth quarter, and they throw it, and it's incomplete. It'll be second and goal for them. They have the ball on the 9. That was good pressure there by number 23 for the Rockets. He came through untouched.
Yeah, Bryce Martin, untouched the whole way.
Forced that incomplete pass, so it brings up second and goal. So we've been saying all night long that this is week 8 is a very key week to find out who's real and who's not.
Yeah.
And it's going to separate your ins and outs, really, because week 9's going to if you're in, you're in. If you're going into week 9 praying to get in, it's not a good sign. So second and goal for IVC. That's Ellenwood in motion to the left. They try to get it outside to him. And he's going to get in for the touchdown. And IVC is going to put up their second score of the second half and make it a 41-13 game.
Nothing fancy here. I mean, they're just, again, first string offense. They're just doing the job out there. And, again, poor tackling. I mean, you have to tackle out there. And that's just football 101 in my book. If you are a defender, you have to be able to tackle. So
IVC's kicker on for the extra point. That's number 32, Brody Garceau. 5'10", 165 sophomore. Or senior, excuse me. He kicks the ball well.
Yeah, got a nice leg on him.
Yeah.
A little win there tonight, too.
Yeah.
So it's 41-14 Rockets with 11:01 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll just keep it right here and get ready for the rest of this game. Next week we will go on the road. Scotty won't be joining us, unfortunately.
I will be
going deer hunting. As long as you bring me some meat, I don't care.
Going to shoot some Bambi.
I'll be listening live from Lake Shelbyville at the campground.
At the campground.
It's all right. You go enjoy yourself, sir. You deserve it.
You guys can stop by on your way home if you need a cold one.
I can't do that for a long time, buddy.
All right, Mike, you got a DD.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, I am for at least the next 6 months. Yeah, the old doc said no more of that, so I can't have any more libations for a while. No more steak either.
What?
Old Dad's going to be on a pretty strict diet for the next 6 months. So
that's all right.
It could be worse.
That's correct, sir.
And we're able to be here tonight doing this.
That's right. I didn't have to have surgery, so that's a plus. It's been, as long as the weeks it's been a positive week, and we're getting some stuff changed.
Sure.
So.
There we go. Well, I won't tell you where I'm going after the game then.
Hey, I know where you're going. You're going to Filippo's.
I'm taking it home, buddy.
Your sausage, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I need, just sausage.
I know. My wife's the same way. She loves sausage pizza.
Don't need anything else.
But you're getting at least good pizza tonight.
Yeah. Colon cleansing. I mean, that's all. That's worthwhile too.
I've had that. I've had that this week, Mike. All right, here's the kickoff. Taken back at about the 20-yard line. That is taken by, oh my!
Smokes.
That was taken back, looked like, by number 80.
80 or 30?
30. Tyson Durham, I think. Boy, did he get a...
He got a face mask.
He got a clothesline tackle. He might have got some mask on that. Let's see. We get to see the replay here, believe it or not. We're high-tech tonight.
Yeah, that's 30.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got to be a 15-yarder and a face mask. If that's not a face mask, I don't know what is. Was it 2 years ago, Mike, where it got a little chippy?
Yes.
Up at IVC with some dirty
sure
plays?
Did.
And they didn't call the face mask penalty whatsoever.
It sure did.
Okay, so Rockets will take back over 1st and 10 running clock at about the 26-yard line. And it's a handoff up the middle. Not much there.
Big old rugby scrum up there.
Yeah, I'm excited to go down to Mount Vernon. I've never actually been to the facilities. I've never actually
I haven't either.
Called a game down there in all my years of doing radio in Southern Illinois too. So it'll be interesting. And if they won tonight, that's going to put a lot of emphasis on of their playoff chances. So they'll be 4-4. We'll be sitting 7-1, and they're going to bring everything they got.
And it's that's playoff seeding right there. Yeah. I mean, that's just. There's no other way to put it. So
Carter Schmidt on the keeper around the right side. He's got some space enough for a first down up to about the 39-yard line. Nice run by the backup QB. He's these for him. This is very important for the sophomore QB because Dane's a senior. He's going to take over next year.
Yeah,
and these are good reps for him against first-string defenses.
Yes.
And he's played very well.
If you think about this, there are a lot of Unity senior starters that are going to be gone after this year.
Yes,
sir. This is a big time for them. Big time.
Schmidt in shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Takes snap, handoff up the middle. Not much there.
We're not seeing Michael Harden this week.
We haven't.
I haven't seen him at all.
Well, it's hard to see numbers here too.
Well. He's big number 4. He's tall number 4. He's easy to see.
He is. And fantastic hair.
Yeah. Is he the all-hair team?
Yep.
All right. I'm good with that. I was all-hair team in high school.
Now we're just lucky you have it.
Until my coach told me that cut it or you're going to run a mile every night.
You ran a mile, didn't you?
I cut my hair.
Okay. Carter Schmidt on 2nd and 9. That's a completion out to the right side. Enough for first down across midfield.
12th first down of the night. Who was that to? That's what I'm looking at numbers.
It's hard to tell out there on the far side. But it's a nice completion and a nice gain. I always like to give these kids reps and say their names, but it's not
81.
Look at you be with the eyes
Beckham Brink. I got my glasses on so I can see it.
Handoff up the middle. Nice gain there, 6 or 7. The offense moving the ball here in this drive. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Rockets lead 41-14, and it's not even that close, really.
There's no spread, but another 7 points puts us in that 46, 47, 48.
I know. Trust me, I know. I'm watching it.
That's what we're looking at.
I'm a person who's very superstitious. So I like things in order. And just keep doing that.
Ketchup on your eggs?
No. Yes, ketchup on my scrambled eggs, yes.
Good thing you're not
Carter Schmidt, nice carry up the middle, up to across the 40.
Another first down.
Up across the 35 even, and up for another first down. Central Illinois Cards first down.
Efficient.
You know what I do like ketchup on? I like ketchup, but I like ketchup on biscuits and gravy.
Okay, now that you are completely wrong with that
I know,
one, buddy.
But I love biscuits and gravy.
I would never take you to Mary Ann's then.
Oh.
Mary Ann's for a haystack, not happening.
That sounds really good.
Maybe a little hot sauce.
No,
I can't.
A lot of people put hot sauce. I don't. My stomach can't handle that.
Neither can mine, apparently. That's a handoff down to the right side, and a good run all the way out and up to the 15-yard line. Just can't see who carried what was a great run.
35.
35.
Yeah,
Caden Rogers again. Caden, the sophomore, getting some good carries tonight.
Fourth quarter updated score, Oakwood 28-7 over Salt Fork.
Comets going to get that important win.
Sullivan 35-13 over Villa Grove in the fourth. That
Schmidt
hurts.
looks to pass. Now out to the right. That's a screen. And it's down to the 5. Touchdown, Rockets!
Who is that out there?
It's on the far side of the field.
Yep. We have to dig on. We might not see this one.
Rockets get the touchdown. Carter Schmid.
That is Beckham Brink again, is who that is.
It's a good catch and run by Beckham.
Yeah.
And we go up now 47-14.
There's your 47.
There's that number.
Stay with us. There's 5:43 to go in the ball game. On to kick for the Rockets. That's a great kick.
That was a good one. Good.
Things are starting to click here, week 8.
Yes.
And that's the right time you want things to click.
Absolutely. Playoffs are around the corner. Looking to better this record, get a pretty good seed.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit, boys. We got some time here. It's 48-14 after the extra point's good. Thank you to Classic Granite Marble, Matt Connor, for sponsoring that this season. 7-2, 9-0 gets you 1 seed, I think, in a home game.
Yep.
8-1 gets you a home game. Do you think we will see in 3A 7-2 get you a home game in round 1? There's not many.
Well, there's not 7-2's the odd one-loss combo this year. I just don't think so. I don't think so. I think 7-2 puts you on the road.
I think it does too. But just looking at things, from before this week, before all these games finish up here, there could be some 7-2 teams that get a home game. There's just not many 6-1. I mean, there's not many 6-1 teams.
Right. We will see. We will see.
Right now, before this week started, there were 2 6-1 teams.
Yep.
There were 6 7-0 teams. So
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 6-1, and there's 1 6-2 team. That's Aurora Central Catholic. There are 9 teams total who have clinched a playoff. That's a fumble on the play, ball on the field on the ensuing kickoff. IVC did recover back at the 18. So right now, as we talked earlier, there's 32 teams with 4 wins going into this week.
Man, that's a mess.
It is a mess.
That's a mess.
And only 9 of them have already clinched. So you've got a lot of teams still fighting for that playoff. And as far as 5-2 teams go in 3A, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 13 minus 34 is 20. You have 21 teams with 4 wins.
Wow.
And a lot of things, that's what we said this week is so important.
Right.
To get a win. That way you aren't trying to get in on week 9, but 3A is, once you get past like the top 8, 9, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it is. And I think that there's going to be a lot of 8-1 teams that are going to have a tough go of it. That's my opinion.
Well, I think there may be some
games.
7-2 teams that have a tough go of, but what I'm saying, so you got 16 teams that'll host, and right now that would put almost half being 7-2 teams.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
That just shows you right there. A lot of well-coached teams out there, Keith.
There are, but it also tells me that there's a lot of parity right now too.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
Like if Monticello doesn't come back and win tonight, they could be one of those 6-3 teams. Completion by IVC and a great hit. Who was that?
Boy, number 10.
Landon Doherty.
Wow.
Came up and just laid the hammer.
That was the hammer right there. That was Greg the Hammer is what that was.
Greg the Hammer. I haven't
Greg
that
the
name
Hammer
for a while.
Valentine. That'd been a few years ago.
Yeah, about 30.
Yeah.
Or actually about 40.
About 40 if you want to be right.
Yeah.
That was back in the Ivan Koloff days.
Him and Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brutus.
It's 3rd and 5 for IVC with 3.5 to go in the ball game. And it's a fumble on the ground, and it's going to be a turnover, and the Rockets are going to get it and recover.
Yep.
That's number 45 on the recovery. That's Carson McCune.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's a Champagne Mattress and Furniture Outlet turnover. Can't sleep? Tired of tossing and turning over all night? Give them a call today at 217-722-7690.
A few run plays, and we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
And all of about,
I'd say about
30
3 plays
minutes.
and this is done.
Yep.
And again, a dominating performance by Unity tonight. I mean, granted, we came up here, we took care of business early. I mean, the game was over by the end of the first quarter.
well, yeah, we put up 35.
Period.
We put up 35 in the first quarter, sir.
You know, we need to learn from this and head to Mount Vernon. Whoa!
We got a flag on the
Yeah, we got
play.
a flag. I think we're gonna have a face mask.
Getting a little chippy there late.
Almost looked like a horse collar tackle.
It might have been too, depending on what they call. Keep that clock running, boys.
It is.
Yep.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. Rockets up 48-14.
Oh, they're pulling the flag back, they say. So it wasn't a face mask, and evidently it was not quite a horse collar. The white hat gentleman gave the verdict. Yeah, I'd say a couple more plays and start the music.
Downs Tri-Valley finished winning 50-6 over Shelbyville tonight. BCC up on, they were tied at 14, remember that?
Right.
BCC up on Pontiac 48-14.
Yep.
Same result as last week.
Yeah.
Close halftime score against St. Joe.
St. Joe, yeah, and then
what was
just
the final 60-something to
just got on the thoroughbred and took off.
Yeah.
El Paso Gridley up 56-0 over Clinton. Hayworth now up 30-14 over Tuscola with 3 minutes to go.
Hayworth is for real, gentlemen. Hayworth will cause some problems in 1A. I'm just going to tell you.
3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Monticello up 18-14. Prairie Central has the football. So that's interesting. Under 40 seconds to play here in the ball game. We'll name our Midwest Auto Skins Player of the Week. Don't forget, Rocket Nation, receive 10% off any window tint on your vehicle. Call 217-607-5612 to schedule your appointment.
That will do
I
it.
think that'll do it right there.
Yep, they're lining up, and that's going to be the ball game. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll name our Midwest Auto Skins Players of the Week, and we'll call it a night. Rockets win 48-14 on the road at IVC in Week 8. We'll be right back on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station.
Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman is your #1 place for new and pre-owned golf carts. Brand new and in stock Evolution golf carts start at just $69.95. They offer 0% financing and free delivery within 100 miles. Stop by Central Illinois Cars and Carts today at 509 South Broadway in Newman, or give them a call at 217-837-1972. Add to your family fun with a new Evolution golf cart from Central Illinois Cars and Carts in Newman.
All right, back here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station, wrapping things up. Rockets win 48-14 at IVC, and we move to 7-1, and we set up a Week 9 matchup on the road again. On the road again.
Long drive.
Yeah. Hey, for once, I'm thankful we did not make the trip tonight, though.
Better have your gas card.
Well, we will. It's me and you next week, buddy, and we will do it. But let's close out the night. Final thoughts of kind of how this was a dominating performance. Really, in the first quarter, we scored 35 points in the first quarter, gentlemen, and
it was over.
It really was. And the defense, offense, everything clicked tonight, and it was fun to watch.
Self-explanatory.
Yes, sir.
If you watch it.
All right, let's name our Midwest Auto Skins Offensive Player of the Night. Scotty, who you got?
I think it's pretty obvious. The General Dane Eisenmenger did his job tonight. 12 for 16. He played a full quarter and almost 2 full quarters.
Yeah.
Maybe.
241 yards, 4 touchdowns. I think honorable mention, though, Trey Hogard breaking the reception record.
Yep.
And 3 touchdowns himself, I believe. So, but, yeah, those two together tonight were unstoppable. But, yeah, Dane Eisenmenger is your offensive player of the week.
Mike, who you got for defensive player of the week?
Colton Langendorf
The beast.
causing havoc everywhere, tipping passes, forcing a fumble, and just running all over the field to get the job done. I mean, it was a clinic tonight is what he put on.
It was, and on both sides of the football, it was a clinic, and I think we're hitting our stride at just the right time. It's a 48-14 win for your Unity Rockets in Week 8, and we will bring football back to you in Week 9 from Mount Vernon as we will travel down to take on the Rams, who are fighting for their playoff lives. So it should be a dandy. You can tune in at 6:50 p.m. for the pregame show, 7 o'clock for kickoff. And don't forget, I want to mention this before we go off air. I know we were supposed to do it last night, but next Thursday night, thanks to some great sponsors, we have free playoff T-shirts available for you. Come see me and Mike at Smoke and Shine, and we've got some great others coming up to help, and maybe a couple surprises for people, too, as well. But come up and get your free playoff T-shirts, courtesy of some great sponsors who have made it possible, and support the Rockets during the playoff run this year, because we are in, and we'll just have to see what we're doing, where we're going, who we're going to play.
And you got various sizes while supplies last. I know a few
Correct.
people were asking. So
Various sizes.
Various sizes and why supplies last, but I'm going to tell you right now, we have about 100 of them.
Yep.
So they will go very quickly. If it's anything like our tailgate shirts, they went in an hour. So we'll start passing them out around 6, and they'll go till they're gone. So come up and see us at Smoke and Shine on Thursday night. Have some dinner. Stay around. Listen to Mike and I talk about Week 9 and what's going on in playoff perspective. And I think we may have a guest Thursday night too, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Is that Matt going to?
I think the coach, Matt Lang from the Third and Lang podcast, is going to come down and talk playoff football as no one else can.
That's correct. And so it'll be a fun night. We'll talk nothing but playoff football and kind of get you set for that. And for my broadcast partner, Scotty, you got anything else for me tonight?
Hey, I mean, fun game. You got a short walk home, right?
Yeah, about 6 steps, sir.
Yeah,
about 6 steps. So
we're glad you're feeling better, and we're happy to come do this over here, and I'm excited to go on the road. I won't be there next week, but
it's all right. You'll be there in spirit, brother.
I will be listening live.
Sir.
So
yes, sir.
Mike, what do you got for me, brother? Final thoughts?
I think we just have to go in with the mindset it's going to be a long bus ride, and you've got to put the earphones on. You got to concentrate on the task at hand. But when it comes right down to it, if we play Unity Rocket football anywhere close to what we played tonight, it's going to be a long week for Mount Vernon, or a long game for Mount Vernon next week.
It will be. Yep. So we're excited to get there. I can't believe it's Week 9 already. But yeah, my final thoughts are: I just want to say thank you once again to everybody who reached out this week while I was having some health issues and in the hospital, and thank you to my wife for taking care of me, being there with me every step of the way, and then you guys for supporting as well and coming over here to do this tonight. This was actually kind of a lot of fun to do. I'm not going to fib to you. It's not like you're there, but you know what the best news is? We don't have to make a 2.5-hour ride home.
Woo! That's a long one.
All right, for my broadcast partners, Scotty Johnson and Mike Roy, I am Keith Gibson. Thank you, as always, for listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio, Rocket Nation's radio station. We'll see you next week. You're supposed to say stay safe. Thank you. That's why I'm waiting to end it. I'm waiting for you to say it. Have a good night, everybody.